Degenerate Lost disclaimer. The content presented on this channel is published for the purposes of documentation, commentary, criticism, news reporting, education, and public discussion regarding matters of public interest. This channel preserves publicly available content to maintain context, document patterns of behavior over time, and provide viewers with the information necessary to evaluate statements and events in their full context. The intent is not to misrepresent, deceive, or selectively edit content in a way that changes its meaning. Where applicable, archived material is transformed through commentary, analysis, criticism, explanation, comparison, and discussion. Any copyrighted material that may appear is used under the principles of fair use, as recognized under Section 107 of the United States Copyright Act. Whether a particular use qualifies as fair use depends on the specific facts and circumstances of that use. The opinions expressed by the channel host are their own. Viewers are encouraged to review original sources whenever possible and reach their own conclusions based on the available evidence. This channel does not encourage harassment, threats, doxing, or targeted abuse against any individual. The purpose of preserving and discussing publicly available material is accountability, transparency, and historical context, not the promotion of hate or harassment. Archived content may include statements that are later shown to be inaccurate or contradictory. When preserved, such material is retained to document the historical record, provide context, and allow viewers to evaluate claims, corrections, and inconsistencies over time. By viewing this content, you acknowledge that the material is presented as commentary, criticism, documentation, and archival analysis of public information. No statement should be interpreted as a substitute for independent research or as a definitive legal or factual determination.
Will be brought out. Hello, everybody coming in. Thank you all. I appreciate you guys. To all the new members, to all the new subscribers, I do appreciate you all, but this has to be stated, okay? I don't want to take this lightly. I don't want to be doing this in a way that it's unprofessional. So I'm going to give it a few minutes. You all do what you need to do. Give me a few minutes. I got to gather everything. This needs to be said. It needs to be stated. I think this right here is going to be a continued thing, and it's going to help support our mission and our operation of what we're doing. We're going to do what we need to do. Do not block anybody. Everybody's been unblocked for a reason. Now, before I begin, we're going to give it about a minute or two, and then we'll begin, okay? Give me about a minute.
Manufactured chaos, scripted pain, different faces, same old game, clicks and
Lightning bolts in the chat. I know there's a lot of people in here right now. Lightning bolts in the chat. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. If you are, do not block anybody. I want to talk about this. I don't want nobody blocking nobody. I don't care how bad they're talking shit. This is very important. This has to happen. This has to happen. I want everybody to hear this. That way, when all this does come out, when it does happen, okay? I don't want no excuses. Oh, I was blocked. I didn't get to hear. Listen, I don't want nobody blocked. Everybody's unblocked. Everybody's unblocked. Now, I checked the block list a while ago. Now, I know I blocked I block a lot of people that came in. But there's no reason for 842 people to be blocked. That was what was blocked. There was 842 people blocked. I understand there's people out here that don't like each other. I understand that. There's people out here that don't like each other. But it literally took me about 12 minutes to count the people that was blocked. About 840 people, I think I got to, that was blocked. Now, that's a lot of people. That is a lot of people. I couldn't believe it. Thank you, Jess. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. I know there's other people we're competing against right now, and they're live, but this is gonna be big, guys. This is gonna be really big. Tiffany Marie is welcome up here in a few minutes. I'll have if she's watching. I'll have that. She can come up. I have a few things I want to talk to Tiffany about as well. I also have a few more things that need to be said. Because of this morning's live. Dave, David, you in chat? Is Dave in chat right now? Oh, I shouldn't know. I don't know. Is Dave in chat? Okay, so anyways, I was on the phone with Dave a while ago, and we were talking about this because of the magnitude of this. Is Dave? Indeed. Thank you, Dave. Thank you. So, Dave and I have agreed that there will be no more me going on other people's panels. Yes, thank you, Tiffany Marie. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. There'll be no more me going on other people's panels. And the reason why is because, believe it or not, I believe it's a way for people to take shots at people, and I'm not about that. I'm not about it. You know, I can joke around and cut up, but this is a very serious thing. They only want to use it as content. I understand that. Now, thank you. And I'm going to let more people come in here, too. They all need to hear. So I only want to say it one time. They are, and I understand. They have a reason to be, and they have the right to be, okay? They have a right to be mad at me. I do understand that. So, Ernie, you know you're competing with 4 or 5 other channels. Yes, I do understand that. I ain't worried about it. I'm not worried about it right now. They're all about me. I understand that. So, the fact is, I believe that we should cease that. If we're going to be professional, we need to cut out. We need to cut out things that are not associated with us and people that are not associated with us. That's the way I'm going to say it. However, everybody has a right to believe what they want to believe. Everybody has a right to do as they want to do. I've unblocked everybody because I want everybody to have an opportunity to get a chance at this. I've also stated that we would do members-only videos on Boots on the Ground. We talked about that. I don't need to do members-only videos. Okay? It's going to be a lot harder on us to do what we need to do, but I don't have to do members-only videos. I can still do behind-the-scenes stuff with members-only because what's the point of having members if you don't do something special for members unless people just support you? There will not be no members videos when it comes to missing children. I thought about it. Thank you, Dave. No, that's what he's saying. No, Karen, I'm all in and fully support the mission. It's just getting out of hand, and I ask him to step back because this needs his undivided attention. It's drawing too much negativity. Yes, it is. No, it's not that. It's me, and I'm not about the money. I could care less about the money about it. It's just that I thought about it, and I went back to my natural roots of when I actually worked and done these things, and I thought, and I was like, you know what? In a way, I see what people are saying about exploitation. I never thought that I'd have myself in that position to do that, and I can see easily where people make bad choices and they do that. I'm not going to be that person to do that. No matter how much money it is, no matter what the deal is, I don't care about that. If people want to become members, I believe they should become members out of their heart and what they believe. Yes, my memberships are affordable. However, if you want to support, you support. If you don't, you don't. Children are not for sale, especially missing kids. Sometimes people, when we let these big pushes, we let them get ahead of us. We do things that are not in our character. The thing about it is, I'm a man, and I can admit when I do something, and I can also change that really fast. And that's the difference between me and a lot of people, because I do have a heart. It's going to be hard to do, but yet we do have a team. Thank you, I appreciate it. Also, I talked to other people, and Chris McDonough, I'm more than willing to speak with you as well. I do appreciate the invitation. I'm overwhelmed, guys. I am overwhelmed. I have a lot on my plate. I have a lot of things that I'm over now. I have a big responsibility. That responsibility can be 2 or 3 different ways. One of the special guests that I had tonight that I mentioned coming up was Candace Wells. I'm still waiting on that. I don't want to exploit the situation. Not at all. So with that, from here, right now, I'm going to remove the Cash App stuff right now. Because again, I do believe being fair. And let me find out something here. I don't want to go and exploit these people either. I'm just going to go ahead and put this YouTube thing up here. Candace, I know why you want to talk to me. I already know all about it. I already know why you want to speak. I know what you want to do. Before you even talk to me, before you even say anything, I already know. It's been a long time. If this does happen, this is going to be great. I wanted to have this conversation in private, but of course, other parties wanted me to do it here. And I believe I owe the people as well this opportunity to hear it. I know there's a lot of people that's going to be watching here in a few minutes. I just want you not to take too much away. I want to drop the link for Tiffany or whoever wants to come up at this point. Because I do believe there's a lot that needs to be said between Tiffany and I and or anybody else. But I'm no longer going to be everybody's content. I'm not. I'll give it a second. What's up, girl?
Hi, Ernie.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm eating my dinner, but you dropped the link and asked for me to come up, so I figured, well, why not? I won't chew in anybody's ear, I promise.
Right, that's good. I'm glad.
Yeah, I would never do that.
So obviously, we had a conversation a while ago when everybody was like, oh my God. So, it is good. It is suited that we finish it. I do want you to understand that, there's things about certain things that need to be said. And I do understand your point. I want you to know that I'm not trying to argue with you or, say bad things. No, Ernie.
I have no intentions at all of fighting you. I'm not upset with you. Nothing at all.
Okay.
I'm not fighting with anybody at all. No.
So I have somebody else back here. Hold on one second. Okay.
Sure.
Hello.
Hey guys, how are you?
I'm okay. How you doing? Hey, how you doing? So what's going on? How you doing?
How's Tiffany? I hadn't saw you around in a hot minute.
I'm doing all right.
I guess good as can be expected, right?
Good as can be expected. Yeah, I guess.
Girl, my mommy heart still bleeds for you every day. I don't know how you do it.
Well, I love my boy, and I'm going to live to honor him for the rest of my life until he comes down here and gets me, and then I'll go with him.
Amen to that.
Yep.
So we found out some interesting news today, though, right?
What's that?
I said we did find out some interesting news today, though, right?
Refresh me. What was it?
Well, we did find out that it is very possible for a child to have been placed in that Timothy Morrison grade, or there's one other grade that we need to check into as well. From what I'm understanding, Ernie, I have been sent some side information that I have sent over to you from Killer Looks. So if you're not respected, I know he is, as well as
I respect
Killer has some good.
Killer is yes, and he doesn't get involved in the drama or who hates who or who doesn't like who. He's about Summer, and I like that about him.
Yeah, he really puts a lot of work into his content.
So he really threw a short together for you a while ago, and I sent that over to you for you to play when you get time here in a little while. But I do want to touch base on the fact that the Morrison Cemetery has been a high point of could or be, could or not be, was it checked, was it not checked? And you even heard the funeral home people today tell you that the family of Mr. Morrison didn't even have money to buy a casket. They were donated for him. There was no money for a vault to be built. So there's not a vault under his casket. And we also heard them say they did not dig that plot. So what that tells me is that in Tennessee, where I'm from, which is about 30 minutes away from that place, is that they had to get a private person to dig that. Now, private being anyone who has a backhoe that could get clearance to get into the family-owned, not city-run, family-owned cemetery to dig this burial plot. Now, who is it that we know that dug graves around it? And Tiffany, you should be able to answer this. This goes way back. Who do we know that used to dig burial plots for extra cash back there in those mountains? That Summer met on Fred's driveway that day.
I don't even remember.
Or that Candace. Who did Candace meet in Fred's driveway?
Candace dug burial plot?
No. Who did Candace meet in Fred's driveway the day?
Sorry.
Who dug the? Yeah, that's who dug burial plots for people who did not have money to, or that only had say a couple of $100 to donate to get the job done. So that ties back into over in that whole general section of people not being cleared as they were once said they were cleared, because we do have the funeral home people telling you it is very possible that this can happen. And I'll take you back to 1994. There was a case of, and Ernie, I sent you the name of the case so that you would have it to be able to pull up, because I can't pull anything up from here. But
you said 1994?
Yes, there is a case where a family was taking their victims and burying them underneath people's graves prior to them getting buried, and that's how they were getting away with all this red rumming they were doing. And I'll send you when I get down, I'll send you the links over so you can inform your people of the actual name or screenshot so you can actually read it to them. But I just wanted everybody to know that Ernie's not as crazy as what you all are saying about this cemetery plot happening, because back in your old moonshiner days, people went missing all the time. And the quickest way for somebody to go missing around these parts was to be thrown in another person's grave. Just got to dig that hole down a little bit deeper and throw some dirt off of it. And who was the creator that gave us this ideal about it happening from the get-go? Let's go all the way back to Andrew, who brought out the fact before we ever showed him Morrison Cemetery or anything about Morrison Cemetery. He was showing us Morrison Cemetery and talking about this grave.
See, I wish I would look at. I need to look more into that. I really do. See, here's the thing: a lot of people are not from where we're from. They're from other places, other cities. This don't happen where they're located at. This happens a lot where we're from. When people go missing, like I said, and this is known. If you grew up in the area and you know people, you know that this has happened. This is something that happens a lot. As a matter of fact, everybody always looks for a fresh grave. I mean, so Andy Bernard is very intelligent when he's talking about that. He knows what he's talking about.
Yes, he does.
He does. He really does. Because this happens a lot. This has always happened, as a matter of fact.
It's just not recorded as much and documented as much because as Tennesseans, we respect our dead. Yes, you do have criminals out there who don't respect our dead, but at the same time, it's going to take a lot to get somebody to go let you dig up said loved one in before ground penetrating radar days to see what was under there. You're going to have a real hard time getting people to let you dig up their loved ones to check for missing people.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's a serious situation. I mean, that's a lot to do and be wrong about it, right? I mean, if there was something underneath somebody's grave, if there was somebody under someone's grave, of course it would be worth it. I'm sure, I don't want to think about it, but God forbid, if it meant finding a missing child and there was really a missing child under somebody's actual grave, like dug underneath it, and then toss someone else on top, then I'm sure that I'm not sure the family would be like, oh, I'm so glad I could help. Like, that's traumatic to have to pull.
It's traumatic to even bring to a family. That would be a traumatic thing to even bring to someone's family,
Absolutely. And that's what I was talking to Ernie about earlier, is like even the mention of it is probably so upsetting to them. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. But, in hindsight, too, Tiffany, they're sitting there from the same area, like everybody else, wondering where this child went to. And, they're thinking the same thing. Well, we're not dumb. This could have been a possibility, just like the funeral home director and everybody else said today. It's possible. It's possible.
I will say this, and I've always been like I feel a certain way about, without getting into it too much, and people get very upset when I say this, but we don't know where Summer is. We don't know what happened to her. We have no proof anything was done to her by Don and Candace. We really don't. We have no proof of that. What does Candace and Don think about this? Because I'll tell you what, if the mother and father of a child that's missing feel that that's something legitimate, then that's where
From my understanding, they told the last time that they were told not to give up hope against Summer. They were told, actually, the actual words out of Candace's mouth is, I hope she's never fucking found. And Dawn was, I would never throw her flyers in a trash bag full of whiskey bottles.
Candace say that she hoped that Summer was never fucking
Yes,
found.
ma'am, she has to more than one person. I promise you.
No, I'm
100%.
not saying she didn't. I'm asking where. Did she say this publicly? Is there proof of it?
First off, go talk to Matt and Noelle. They did a whole live on it. I talked to Noelle on the side, so I'd heard this prior to that from Noelle. And there's also another person that she said it to.
I'm being honest. I'm being honest and very serious when I say Matt and Noelle, whoever, it doesn't matter. It could be the Pope. Where is the proof? Where is Candace saying that? If I don't hear Candace saying that myself, if it's not recorded, if we have no proof, I can't personally. I mean, I'm not going to tell you.
You asked how they would feel about it. I just renegated with, I would assume they really don't give a shit when they're out here saying this kind of stuff. And yes, it's been recorded too.
Do you think that sometimes they say things to fuck with people? Because this has been going on a long time. And do you think that
personal calls?
who's like loyal to them, who's going to run back and tell stuff that isn't even true, and they're like, do you get what I'm saying? Act right. Like, I'm not defending
Noelle, do you know Noelle at all? Do you know Noelle at all? Like, as far as her to get out here and run her mouth and say shit that's not true ever?
No, I'm not saying that Noelle gets up anywhere and runs her mouth.
Okay. And I have to take it from sources. So if I'm going to take it from somebody I know never runs shit out of their mouth and lies versus a child's mother who has been out here putting and doing the most down since day one, I have to kind of believe the person that I know not to be a known liar.
Well, I've talked to Noelle on the phone before. I've spoken to her through text. I don't know Noelle. Like, she's not my neighbor. She's not my family member. I'm not saying she's not credible. I'm not saying that at all. But I really feel a certain way about if we were in a court of law, this would not fly, right? Like, without actual proof.
No, but what hurt is it doing for a ground-penetrating radar to roll over around this grave if the family is okay with it to make sure that Summer's not there? What would it even hurt anybody?
Oh, I don't have any problem with that at all. I don't think that would hurt anybody if the family is cool with it. And, oh, no.
Okay, I just misunderstood you then. I thought you were like against this happening, and I'm like, why would anybody possibly care if it's not just, if the family's okay with it and it's not desecrating the grave? I don't see the problem. You know, that's my stand on it all.
Yeah, no. Yeah, maybe I didn't speak right on it, but no, I did not mean that at all, that I'm against anything.
Okay, I get you.
Oh, no way, no. I want Summer found in the baddest way.
Yeah.
Since day one, hour one, there's no way that I put her first above anybody. But in the same token, with that being said, I also really try to be careful with what I accuse her parents of, because I really do feel they may have been targeted by someone. I don't think Candace hurt Summer, and I don't believe Dawn hurt Summer, and I know some people may disagree with that. I changed my mind on a lot of things about like 3.5 years ago, and I have not changed my mind back.
I think you're misunderstanding. I'm not saying I think Dawn or Candace hurt Summer. What I'm saying is Chad Arnold was up there in that damn driveway that day. Nobody ever touches on him. We don't know what happened to Summer. He does dig graves, and there should be no problem for anybody to roll over this one as long as the family is okay with it to check. I'm not putting anything up on Dawn and Candace. I'm just saying that they're to the point where they don't give a damn no more.
I'm big on Chad Arnold because he's the one that said he saw Candace, and Candace's timeline actually fits. And I have to be honest, like, Chad Arnold is a big deal to me. Always has been. I've always taken great interest in that because he said he saw Candace, and it validates Candace's timeline as well, and what she said about seeing Jody at the bottom of her driveway at 4:30. So, I mean, I have a lot of.
I think we just misunderstood each other because I was talking about in general, you know, him being there, him being a grave digger, this all coming about. Sure. You know, the parents are just fed the hell up. They don't care when it, you know, they're just at the point where they don't care. They don't care no more. They're tired of hearing about it, which is fine. I get that. But hey, my child, I would never be tired of hearing about. I'd want, until she was found, I would want hell rolled over. You know, just the difference in parenting.
I just don't think I don't recall ever hearing Candace or Dawn say, like, I'm sick of hearing about Summer. I really can't say I've heard them.
Okay, go listen to the live that Matt just did, where he literally was on a phone call and said he was sick of looking at the shit talking about his daughter's flyers.
Ernie, can you pull that up? Dawn said he's sick of looking at Summer's flyers.
He said he was sick of looking at the shit, and that's why it is gone. Yes, go look at Matt's last little live that he did. He did a phone call with Dawn. It really tore Matt up to do it, too.
Is that when he got kicked out of the damn mall or something?
No, this is whenever Bill Shipley said he tried to run over him not long ago with the flyers being thrown out in his yard, and he denied the fact that he tried to run over Bill. You remember all that going down here not long ago?
Yeah, I wasn't in the case, but I heard about it. Yes, I heard about it. Where can I find
this all happened. It's on White Boy Lockdown. I think it's the live he did last. It may be last. I don't know. It's a phone call with Dawn. It's about. It's not a very long live, but he plays the phone call that Dawn and him had, and It did not sound good. No. And I look, when I say this, Tiffany, I don't say it half-heartedly. I say it with facts that I've heard and I've witnessed.
I believe that. I'm not judging you at all. I'm not like coming at this from any kind of angle or anything. I'm really looking at it from, I want to be fair in every way possible and keep my mind open, because I was closed-minded at first, and I don't think that helped matters. And I do feel, I have a responsibility to, just like try to be careful about, especially when it comes to Summer, because I do regret sometimes, back in the beginning, blaming people or, turning my nose up at Candace because, and I don't want to do that.
Because you live different, talk different, acted different, and parented different from her. I get that.
Totally,
but I live here. I see it and know what goes on daily.
I think
people say what they want about
Summer. I really do. I've said this for a really long time.
You can love something and still abuse it.
Oh, sure. Abuse can occur, and you can.
Just like that's all I'm saying. Exactly. It can happen.
I just don't think that she. I can't imagine hearing Candace say she doesn't want Summer home or found, or I need to hear that for my own.
You don't listen to it, because I don't like repeating myself on it, because it makes me feel like a shit mother myself. When I say something that somebody's repeated like that, I can't believe it's coming out of my mouth about another person's child, or that they would even say it. But it's not. The thing about it is this is not a first, a last, nor an only time that it's been said in the last year.
Okay, I got a question.
I don't know, baby. I don't know.
I got a question. Are you on the panel with White Boy when this phone call or something like that? Is that it?
I don't know. I'm a mod in his chat. I was over there in his chat whenever it took place, but I may have been on the panel with him.
So it's right after. So is this the phone call you're talking about? Let me rewind it a little bit, because it's really echo. It's the way he plays it. It's through a speaker, but you can hear it. But I don't know if I can play it back for you guys.
You may have to go listen to it yourself, Tiffany. In other words,
let me go get my other phone, because we can't be doing this. So we're not going to do this, because I'll tell you why. Hold on a minute.
I don't have to go anywhere. You can go listen.
No.
Hold up, ladies. Hold up, ladies. I got it right here.
Get upset about it, but people need to hear this. We cannot be just saying take my word for it. No.
I agree. Everybody can listen to it themselves. I don't have a problem with it.
So hold on a second. I got it here. If this is it, I don't know if it's it. Is this it?
Does it say in the title, Don Wells phone call?
Listen to me. Listen.
We'll listen to it. Go fast, couple questions. I'm gonna go on Alex.
Hold on, man. This is the
Facebook.
Oh, man.
Ernie, the sound is awful on it.
I know it is. It's awful. That's what I'm trying to say on it. It's awful. If someone else has another device, they can pull that up.
I'm trying to find my other phone. I'm looking for it. I don't know where the hell it went.
Hey, there should also be a short that he put out that's got the part where he's asking Noelle about that. But she don't want to believe it. She don't really want to hear that part, because that's just Noelle saying what Candace had said to her when they were having the conversation.
I heard that last night.
The one about Don is actually coming out of his mouth. He was tired of looking at the shit.
Looking at what shit though? He could be talking about
Summer's Flyers. He was sick of looking at the shit. Summer's Flyers is what he was talking about. Well, that's the whole conversation topic, was the ripping down of Summer's Flyers and shoving them in a bag full of whiskey bottles.
Okay, but is it possible? And I'm really asking. I'm not mad at you. I'm not against you.
I just can't dumb it down anymore.
I'm
if you're not listening to it.
You're not. I'm not asking you to dumb it down. I'm not asking you to dumb it down. And don't do that, because that's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to be really keeping it a buck here. Is it possible? Just hear me out for a second. That because Don does ramble a bit sometimes. And is it possible that in whatever conversation that they were having, I need to hear the whole conversation? It could have been about Facebook posts. Seriously, no, there could have been stuff mentioned about people's Facebook posts about the Flyers. It could have been a number of things that he refers to as being sick of seeing this shit.
Well, in context, he was aggravating White Boy, acting like he wasn't the one who ripped them down. He said, whoever ripped them down put them in a bag of whiskey bottles. I'm supposing he was talking about the Flyers.
But Don says the stupidest shit.
He says the stupidest shit, but he did say he was sick of looking at the shit on his way home from work every day.
I'm sick of looking at the shit, and I'm sick of looking at Summer's Flyers are two different statements, and I can't take that sick of looking at the shit means.
What else would he be looking at on his way home from work every day?
I just need
okay, ladies, listen,
They're just serious.
Listen, I've got it right here. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I've got it right here. So the name of it. So here's what I'm gonna do. How can I get this to you, Tiff? That way you can play it. Email? Can I email it?
Hold on a second. I don't know where that phone is, but I have my laptop, so I'll just.
So I've never heard this. I'm just gonna share it to you. I'm not gonna listen to it. I'm gonna let you listen to it, and then you can play it or whatever. That way you got it. That way I can send it to you. We can hear it for the first time, and then we can do.
I can go find it. What's that? Where is it at? Matt's channel.
Okay, so it's kind of hid. All you gotta do is type in the search. Don Wells ripping Summer Wells Flyers down.
Oh, I've seen it all. Where's Don Wells doing that? I've not seen him do that with my own eyes. I've not.
Well, I know, but listen, that's just what the title is. It's called Don Wells caught ripping donated Summer Wells missing persons posters.
Yeah, I want to see the video of Don Wells ripping down the posters. Do you know what I'm saying, Ernie? Like,
Well, you have to get a hold of Nana and Bill Shipley for that one.
Well,
because Bill Shipley's got it on his cams.
I've seen what Nana has put out, and I'm going to be honest, I don't believe that's Don Wells' white truck. It does not look like his truck to me. That looks like a completely different model and a completely different make of the vehicle to me. That don't look like Don Wells' white truck. It looks like a completely different truck. And I mean, that's just my opinion, though, and that's been my opinion since I saw it. I haven't spoken on that. I am now.
Link in the chat. Link in the chat.
But listen, I'm just being honest. I can't change how I think or what I feel, and I hope you don't take it wrong. I'm really just trying to do right by Summer. I'm not saying you're not. I'm just trying to be fair here in all fronts.
I get it. I'm trying to be fair on my friends too.
Great. Yeah. You know I love you. And hey, Tiff, I hope all is well.
Hi, Liz. I hope all is well with you as well.
Oh, thank you. I do want to interrupt because I do have, a little bit of knowledge from people like Nana and stuff, and I did ask the question too. Yes, there's Don and Candace were ripping down flyers, but they were replacing them with new ones. A lot of them were old laminated ones. They were wet. You couldn't read them no more. The info on them was, not wrong, but you just couldn't read it. So. Yeah.
Okay, so what about the whole phone conversation about I'm sick of her shit?
I don't know anything about that, but I do know that we're echoing a little bit. At the end of Ben Hill, anyway, that was you. Sorry about that. At the end of Ben Hill, remember there was a wooden sign, and it said Summer been missing, and it had a number of so many years or whatever, and it was just getting old. I too was a little bit upset because I had a stuffed animal, a little giraffe sitting on that, and it got ripped down and was kind of thrown down the road. Actually, it wasn't anywhere near that where it originated, along with a flyer. But
I heard about that. I heard about Don doing that. I heard that.
Yeah. But he did take those pieces of wood and go and put them on Summer's bench. Did it look pretty anymore? Were all the flowers dead? It didn't look pretty, and yes, all the flowers were dead. But those wooden signs got put there. And then I think regular newer flyers that were, newer laminated ones, more whatever, or maybe boxes, or maybe it was boxes originally. You guys would know. And then laminated ones were put up after that, something like that. But those are old. Were up for 5 years, you guys. They were old, and it just was time to replace them.
Can I ask where the video is of Don Wells taking down 4,000 flyers, or even 2 flyers?
Yeah, I don't know about 4,000. Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't even care. Let's say it's 5
Yeah.
or 1 flyer. Let's just make it 1 flyer. Where is the video of Don Wells on camera taking down a flyer and not replacing one?
Right. There you go. Yeah. All I've seen in there pictures of the person who was driving them around that day, which I assume was Nana that day, because that's who I got the pictures from. And if you guys ever wanted to pray for anybody, please pray for Nana for life.
Don't put that out here, please.
She just deserves prayers.
Okay, that'll be done. Absolutely. Prayers for Nana, whatever's going on. Doesn't matter at all. Prayers for Nana for life.
Tiffany deserves to know.
Not on here. Nobody don't deserve to know.
No, it's okay. Definitely let's not even mention it at all because I don't know what's going on.
I left it backstage. I knew better. So anyways, that's all I wanted to add. But there are photos and stuff of them replacing them, where Don and Candace are standing next to each other and they have a staple gun in their hand, and there's a new flyer they're putting up on these telephone poles and trees and stuff. So that I don't know why only half of that was put out, but they were taking them down, and the other half wasn't. But I mean, it's half true.
Lips, can you repeat what you just said? Sorry, I was taken back by what I read.
Oh, sorry about that. I was just saying, I don't know why half of what was put out was true about them taking them down, and then the rest of it was about them putting them back up. New ones back up wasn't put out. Because there's actual photos of Don and Candace with a staple gun in their hand, replacing the flyer.
Okay, see, I think that's important.
But wasn't that put out after it all came out? They went out and put up the video of them putting some flyers up after they'd been accused, after he had said something about Shipley running over him, after all those others got tore down, after the whole phone call happened, to make it look better for aesthetic.
We don't know that.
Proof on the screen. Ernie, please intervene. Ernie, this is your panel. We need proof of everything that's being said. Video, evidence, all of it.
But there's no proof of anything anybody's saying.
Then it's irrelevant. If there's no proof or it didn't happen, period. We have to have proof. It's got to stop when it comes to Summer. That's not fair to her to continue on with these, statements or allegations with no fucking evidence to back it up. Why is this going on 5 years later? Come on. What is happening?
Because everybody on your end did such a great job with the case, right?
Sorry? What did you say?
I said because everybody in the beginning on your end did such a great job with the case is why we're sitting where we're at today.
Are you saying that's something I did?
I'm saying that all you guys in the beginning did such a wonderful job. That's why Summer's case is considered today.
I actually did do a wonderful job with Summer's case. Thank you. In the beginning.
Don't call me a liar unless you know the truth.
Wonderful job. And guess what? You're not going to find me up here believing anything fucking anybody says without showing proof or letting us hear it. Sorry.
Or seeing shit with your own eyes or hearing it with your own ears, right?
But you're not going to do it with me.
I don't do shit for nobody, bitch. I don't know who you are. I tried to be nice to you, but you ain't gonna come up here and call me no liar when I've seen stuff in my own eyes and heard it with my own ears.
This is not about being nice. It's about Summer. If you don't have proof, you don't have fucking proof.
You're right. It's not about being nice. You all had no proof in the beginning. Y'all just started shit, made little your themes parties, and had all your shit. That's the way it's been. Wait a minute. Ain't that part of the YouTube? Didn't the whole YouTuber creation of Summer Wells case start with you, Benny, and that crew?
You know what I did?
Sure did. And look where that led, right?
Okay, so hold on.
Look where that led, right?
Hold on, Act Right.
I did not
Hold
ever
on.
make claims that I could not back up, and I never sat on my channel and said shit without fucking proof. That right,
Hold
so you are wrong. Don't let me do
That's
that.
where you're wrong. I can go back and find little shit you did too.
Okay,
Tiffany.
go find where I have ever put out statements about Summer.
Oh, I forgot.
that I
Valley
have
Girl's
no proof to back
perfect.
up.
She never does nothing wrong,
You
right?
don't let nobody
Listen,
talk
wait a minute. This
either.
is-
That's the problem.
Hold up, ladies. This is not how we do this here, okay?
You got the wrong
There
one on
has to
panel
be-
to pull this shit with. I'm sorry,
Listen,
but it's not going to
there
fucking
has-
happen.
Hold up. There has to be proof, ladies, okay?
Thank
We
you,
know
Bernie.
that.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I
now
don't
she
like
hates
Act
Nat
Right
Noel. That's how
doesn't-
that shit started, because I said something about Cindy.
Well,
name
I
with-
understand,
a
and
name
everybody's
like Act Right,
sensitive
and she
about.
doesn't have any receipts. Act Right, you need to change your fucking name. How about that? Change your fucking name because you're not acting right. Okay? If your name doesn't fit your character,
I'm not raising my voice one time.
I don't give a fuck. I'm raising my voice. I'm sick and tired of people fucking abusing Summer and
I
her
need to
brother.
start hollering, Ernie, stop. This is how we do the
No, you
channel,
fucking lie.
Ernie.
All you people lie. You make up fucking stories. You run with whatever you want. And it's all in her name, but it doesn't affect you because it's not.
Why?
your
Because
kid
I
and
said
it's not
something about
you, right?
Matt and Noel. Because you hate
I
them.
don't
That was the whole
care. I
fucking
don't
process
care.
for what you just
Matt
started. Okay,
and
right,
Noel
right.
didn't put out. You
Okay,
shut
so-
the fuck up for 5 seconds.
Hold on,
If
listen.
they didn't put out a
Act Right,
video
Act Right,
for
Act
proof,
Right.
it didn't happen.
Hold on, ladies. Let's regain this. Okay. We all have feelings when it comes to Summer Wells. We all have feelings about other creators. We've got to put that behind us if we're going to go anywhere. Okay, we've got to. I don't like certain creators. You don't like certain creators. We
I
all
don't have
like
any problems
everybody.
with anybody. I don't have any fucking problems with anybody. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to let someone come up here and tell me while I'm sitting on your panel, Ernie, you invite me up here. I've got someone calling me this, and this happened. Oh, sorry, you're going to have to go look for it. Come with your fucking proof. How about this, Act Right? Get off the fucking panel, go get your proof, and bring it back. And then we
This
can have
yours
a
or Ernie's
conversation.
panel.
Come
Last time I
prepared.
checked, it didn't say we had to wait to TM's cutting ass.
I prepared
Listen.
for all of my live streams for 5 fucking years.
What are you
How about
prepared for
that?
now?
Come
Stay up here
prepared
running your
next
mouth?
time. Come prepared next
Hold
time.
up. Listen,
Get
wait a
your
minute. I'm
fucking
going to talk to Tiffany.
Preparations. I wasn't prepared for some cat to come up here running her dick sucker because she didn't like the people.
Hold on.
Bitch,
Listen.
you came the fuck up here after I was up here.
Listen,
Come
I'm
coming up here, fuck
Holy
you.
fuck. I'm going to drop Act Right now. I want to talk to Tiffany. I'll talk to Act Right in a minute. Also, I mean, it's obvious that we can't
She
put two
needs to
of
come
you on
back
the
and
panel
proof,
together.
Ernie. She needs to come back
Okay, I
and proof.
understand
I would not let her
I
back up here
understand
lying on Summer like this. Lying
Okay,
on everybody like
but-
that with no proof. Nope.
Hold on a
Got
minute.
me fucked up.
Candace just messaged me. Hold on, guys. Please hold on. Just take over the panel here, Tiff. I got
They just lie
get
on
this.
whoever. Like it's unbelievable. And I don't care what anybody thinks. It's not fair to Summer. Period. And I don't care if people like me or not, or if they don't agree with me, then they're not being true to Summer. If you're gonna take some random person, whoever, Act Right or whoever, you can't act right, doesn't come up here with anything prepared, tells me
Okay.
to go find it myself. Like what? No, bring it up here so we know what the fuck is being said or what's been done and show proof. Because where I come from on YouTube, it's proof or it didn't fucking happen. And I will not allow that or be a part of any kind of accusations that we have no proof to back it up.
Okay,
Sorry.
Okay.
What the
Ooh, Lord. Okay, so I don't know these people. I don't know the Noel person. I don't know her. I don't know Matt. Which Matt we talking about? What are we talking about?
It's
What we talking
and listen, it's not even. I have nothing against Noel or Matt. It's not even what it's about. I'm asking this lady for proof. So she's gonna be like, oh, Tiffany doesn't believe. It's not even about that. Bring your fucking proof up here next time you come up. Don't come back without it. How about that?
Okay.
Right?
Okay. So let's continue our conversation. Sorry, all that happened. I didn't know it was going to happen like that. Good
No, that's
God,
fine.
you never know
I'll
what's
pop
going to
off.
happen.
I don't give a fuck.
You never know what's going to happen.
It's fine. Don't worry about it, Ernie. You don't need to apologize. I think it's noble of you to have asked her to bring her proof up here.
Well,
You know, I
here's
mean,
the
that's
thing.
the right thing to do.
Again, we go through. Oh yeah, White Boy. With White Boy, I've had my run-ins with White Boy. I don't know about what he's doing now. To be honest with you, I don't revolve my show around White Boy. That's just the way I work. So one thing that really, you know,
What
that
does
really
this
brought
have to do with Benny? Hold on a minute. I need to act right. Act right. You seem to have other underlying issues here, okay? Why are you mentioning? I forgot. You hate Benny, right? My bad. What does Benny have to do with this? Do you think that Benny would appreciate someone coming up and being like, oh, this, and this happened? I hope Benny wouldn't just fly off the handle with whatever somebody being fucking Act Right told him in Summer's name with zero fucking proof, zero evidence something was said. Get your fucking shit together, bitch. Okay? Because I'm sick and tired of it. Summer has suffered enough and she could be out there right now being tortured and you're sitting around picking your fucking ass with no proof, bitch. Don't fuck with me. You got the wrong fucking one. And yes, I was here day one for Summer. I'm still here for Summer. And I'm not going to let people just run with whatever the fuck they want. It's not fair to her. It's not fair to her family either. I'm sick of it. She needs to be found. Enough with your fucking shenanigans. How about? You got a lot of shit going on, Act Right. I know all about you, and I didn't hold it against you, but I'm going to now because you fucking pissed me off. Shit has nothing to do with fucking Benny either. to go sit in the chat like, oh, you don't like Benny. Listen, bitch, go run to Benny and feed him that bullshit and see if he actually says, oh, he's going to run with that and go put it on his channel. Get the fuck out of here. He would never. He knows better. Trust. Try to tell me I did something in the beginning of Summer's case that caused this. Get the fuck out of here. I've done nothing but be good to Summer, and I've tried to do right by her every step. What I don't do is bring some bunk fucking information up on people's panels or my own with zero proof. How would it be if I went live on my channel and fucking put out information and told everybody Summer's
What is she
here,
saying
there,
in the
or
back
anywhere
chat?
with no proof?
So what is she saying in the back chat? Tiff,
I
what is
have
she
no
saying?
clue. I don't even look at back chat. These weirdos type in the back chat like I'm going to pay attention. It's crazy.
Well, she said something about, and again, I don't know the situation with it. Like I said, I got out of it on the early part of it. I've not been in it.
The back chat is something I'm not reading. I'm not reading that. And I don't know if Accurate was responding to that, so I don't want to read that either. A Lip said, I lost all audio. I want to come back, I think. But I'm not going to read Accurate because I don't know if she was responding to what Lips wrote first. And I'm not going to touch on that subject because I don't think that was supposed to be talked about at all. And it's like super private. Yeah.
Is it got something to do with you?
No, it's got something to do with someone in our community that's got something going on. They just need prayers, but I don't want to read what Accurate said back to what Lips wrote in the chat because I don't know if that has to do with what Lips wrote, and I don't want to be the one up here like reading off something in response to something that's not supposed to be on YouTube.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Right, I understand that.
I think Lips wants to come back, she said, or something. She thinks she wants to come back.
Hey guys, I hate that happened.
I'm not worried about it, so don't worry about it. I'm not worried the fuck about it. I'm not going to lose sleep over it, and I don't give a shit, so don't worry about it.
All right.
It doesn't bother me. I don't fucking talk to Accurate. I don't give a shit what somebody thinks that's going to come up on a panel and feed bullshit about Summer to anybody. That's not your kid. It's not your baby. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that.
Yeah, and I think it wasn't probably a very good idea either because if we were trying to get Candace to come here, that just kind of sealed the deal. She ain't coming.
What the fuck is wrong with that? I don't know if Candace is coming here or not. But
Candace is not. Well, she's not coming up here right now. She said there's no way in hell right now.
Yeah, I
don't blame her.
Okay, so
this is insanity. So what is the whole point of all this?
Somebody's in the back.
Of it is that
somebody's in the back. Let me put this up. Hold on 1 second, ladies. Somebody's in the back. God almighty. Here we go. I don't know who this is. It says 1,500. I don't know who this is. Go ahead. Hello? You're muted, 1,000. Who is this?
I don't think they can hear you because I can hear like their background. It wasn't there before until you let them on. But
They're muted. Can you tell them they're muted?
Whoever came on is muted. Maybe they can't hear you.
15.
It's stupid. It's a fucking check. Fuck a check. I don't give a fuck. The check is so played out. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
I dropped that person. I don't know who that is. I don't know nothing about that.
They're idiots. They're fucking trolls. Act right, sending people in here. Get the fuck out of here. You don't care about Summer, clearly, bitch. Fucking loser. So these fucking people. They're such trash.
It's Nicolina.
I don't give a fuck who it is.
She just changed. Okay, so no, Nicolina. There's no reason. I don't think
Nicolina would troll with a $1,500 shit. I don't think she gives a fuck about the $1,500 check. I don't think that's.
It said Line Mom. It said Line Mom. It's her channel.
Whatever. Fuck you too, Nicolina. I don't give a fuck.
So I don't know about the 50. I don't even know what they're talking about with that. I don't know. I went around. I don't know. So I'm not going to.
I don't know,
say
but
nothing I don't know
clearly,
about.
see, there's something going on here, and I'll tell you what I noticed, Ernie. I come up here, you got someone come up here on panel, wants to feed a bunch of bullshit with no proof, no evidence whatsoever, right? Then you got those little trolls coming up, Nicolina, whoever, it doesn't really matter. I don't give a shit. Nothing bothers me. I don't think people understand that. So they want to sway me to believe something with zero evidence and zero proof. And it has to do with Summer, and they want to lie on her name. They want to say that Don and Candace are taking down, but I need proof of that. If I'm going to believe it or repeat it, I would need to see proof and factual evidence about it. That's only right. That's my only point. So if Act Right would have acted right and came up here with proof, this wouldn't even be a problem. Act Right, where's your fucking receipts, bitch? Have you gotten them yet?
Here is the person. Here's proof that that's Nicolina. She's back here right now wanting to talk to you. I don't know what this is
I'm
about.
not worried about it. God, let her up. I don't give a shit, Ernie. Let Nicolina up.
Well,
I don't know what she would have to say to me.
Okay, so I'm putting this right here, right now. If I'm letting her up, I'm going to put this up here. Ladies, do not speak over each other. We do not want people speaking over each other.
God.
You're on. You got to unmute. You're up, Nicolina.
Are you sure that's Nicolina? I'm sure she knows how to unmute.
You're up, Nicolina. Okay, so I'm going to show you proof it's Nicolina. This is aggravating. I don't want to go into
Don't
this.
even worry about it. I don't. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. So what is the whole point here of what is Act Right trying to sell to all of us with zero payment down here? Because this woman literally just came up here with like 4 different things, wants me to believe this, that, and not just me. She wants everybody to believe it. So I heard what Noel said. So White Boy Lockdown Radio, you know who that is, Ernie? You asked who it was.
Yes, I know
Matt
who that is. Yes.
Yeah, so Matt is white boy. His wife is Noel. Last night, I think it was last night anyhow, I only caught the one part, and you know what? I don't even think I watched it on his channel. I think it was the clip channel, and that's how I caught it, and that's why I only heard that one part. But Matt was trying to get Noel to speak louder because the people, he was like, they can't hear you, speak up, speak up so they can hear you. And Noel was discussing a conversation she had with Candace. Do I know if that's true? I don't. I wasn't there for the conversation. I can't say it happened or it didn't. Do I think Noel is lying? No. But is it possible something got lost in? Yeah, of course, anything's possible. We need to hear it for ourselves. I don't know. And I'm not going to run with it. And I'm certainly not going to repeat it or bring it anywhere if I don't have proof to back it up. Why would anybody fucking do that? It's really senseless, especially surrounding a missing child. And I think this is like a bunch of shenanigans still 5 years later. It's crazy that people would even accept that they would even accept. Would they accept me coming on a panel accusing Don or Candace of doing things with no proof? I don't think so. I really don't. I don't think anyone will let that fly. Even their biggest haters. They'd be like, where's your proof, Tiffany? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, no, why would I ever just take someone's word for something without hearing it for myself with my own ears? That's ridiculous. I'd be a fucking idiot. And I hope people learn from what I just said, because I've seen some people in the chat, like earlier, completely believing Act Right with no receipts. That's like unheard of. I can't believe that. And it's wrong to do this summer.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a poll. I'm going to see what's in chat and what's not. The poll is, did Don say he was tired of looking at Summer's posters? I guess that's what we're going to put up here. I want to see what it happens, because I'm not aware of this. I don't know anything about this. This is something new. The poll is there. It's yes, 1 for yes, 2 for no. Simple as that. 1 for yes, 2 for no.
Skilo is in the chat, and she said it was shared 5 months ago. What was Skilo? What was shared 5 months ago? If there's something that proves what Actorate, who doesn't act right, was saying, please send it to me or to Ernie or whatever. Like, yeah, like I said, if I hear it with my own ears, if I see it with my own eyes, it's a whole different story. But I haven't seen or heard anything like that. So I know that there were posts that Nana for Life put out. But like I said, the truck that Nana for Life got on that camera, to me, I know what Don's white truck looks like. That truck does not, in my opinion, look like Don's truck. That's all. So I said that the second I saw it to myself. I didn't say it to anyone else. But like I said,
So
Don
again, so here's the problem we have with this. There's so many creators out there that hate each other, like I said before. And I do believe that a lot of hate and a lot of madness gets in the way of a true cause. I do believe that happens. Because people want to say this, want to say that. They want to argue with each other.
Yeah.
When they should just be working together if they're for one cause. That's my belief.
Actorate bitches, because I have fucking eyeballs, you stupid cunt. Okay, that's why. How do I know it's not Don's truck? Because I have two fucking eyes, bitch. Maybe you need yours checked. Okay? Maybe you need to go to the eye doctor. Maybe you should call tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. In fact, maybe you should do it before the weekend. And definitely don't drive a vehicle before you go to the eye doctor because your eyes are fucking screwed up. Okay?
Okay, so
I seen it.
Okay, you've seen that. Okay, I didn't know if you've seen that or not. I don't know who Skilo is.
I've seen that. Well, Skilo, listen, I don't take anything away from her. She's done a lot of work on Summer's case. However, I do not agree that that was Don Well's truck in that video footage. It was a picture or screenshot of it.
Okay, so the video of Don Wells admitting it is in Discord.
Okay. Here we go. All right,
okay.
thank you. So somebody's actually coming with some proof here. Act right.
Okay.
Why the fuck couldn't you do that, bitch? The fuck's wrong with you?
Hold up.
Come up here with no proof, no evidence, no nothing, no audio, no video. You just want me to take your word. I don't fucking know you. And even if I did, I'd still ask for proof. I hope anyone did.
So we're going to look at this. Okay, so here we go. Don Wells admits on recording he tears down Summer Wells flyers, and why? Is this what you wanted to hear?
Sure, yeah. And the person that just texted me, I know exactly what's going on right now. Trust that.
Okay. I'm going to put this up here.
Summer's still out there. She's still missing. And you know what? I'm the wrong one because I pay attention and I have paid attention for 5 years. You're not going to get nothing past me.
Right.
Not going to happen.
Everybody that loves Summer needs.
Okay, here we go, ladies. Here we go.
On the same
We're going to play. Oh,
Okay, let's hear it.
okay, so hold on, ladies. Hold on. This ain't going to work. I need a time. I'm not going to listen to 2 hours.
Oh God! So they didn't send the fucking timestamp.
So I'm not gonna listen to 2 hours. I need to know
This
a
is
timestamp.
pointless. So let's move on to the next subject. We're all done with this now. Act right. You fucked it up because you can't act right. You don't do anything right. You're fucking useless, clearly, because you couldn't even send any proof of what you came up here saying. You want us to believe all this bullshit. Come up here with nothing. Now you're sitting in the chat talking shit. Nothing you say matters because you're irrelevant at this point and you're not credible. I will never say you're a credible person because of what you just pulled up here, and I hope everybody learns from that. Because shit, if I did that fucking shit, I came up anywhere and did that, I wouldn't be credible either. Nor should I be if I was to do that.
Here's what I'm going to say about that, ladies, and this is things. Whenever anything sends anything in chat, I need a timestamp or something. Okay.
No, Ernie, they want you to sit and sift through the whole thing. They want you to sit up here for 2 hours combing through it. Like, they can't even do their own work. It's crazy. Where?
Okay, so they got
how
it.
do these
They got
people?
it.
I sent you a short of I sent you a short of Candace actually putting some up, and it says on there that Don tore some down, but there's no evidence of Don tearing
Wow,
them down.
so there's video of Candace putting flyers up and none of Don taking them down. See what I'm saying?
Okay, so listen, ladies.
From the
They
same
said
creator, from the same creator.
I understand that. Okay, so I
I don't
understand that.
trust
We're
none
gonna
of
look
these
at that.
motherfuckers. I'm sorry.
I'm just
but
wondering
I'm
why
so
that
Well-
same. I'm just wondering
20
why
minutes,
that
30
creator
seconds,
wouldn't have clipped that part of Don saying that.
It's at
Well,
20
I wanna-
minutes. 20
Okay,
minutes,
so
30
20
seconds.
minutes and 32 seconds. Here we go. This is 2027 right here. So we're gonna play it from here. Everybody
Okay.
listen.
If you do crank your earphone, just be prepared. My voice is a higher volume.
Hope you like Ryan's voice.
Yeah, I tried to lower it, but my voice is gonna be loud. So
You have a nice voice.
just be careful if you're wearing earphones and you crank it so you can hear them. But you may have to increase your volume. But here we go. This is my conversation earlier with Don Mose. I want to just ask you straight questions because I know this is what people are going to want to know, and I figured I'll just let it at you. So, you know, she put, for a long time, she was putting that stuff out.
Terrible audio again.
Driveway and
Why
look
is
at the
everyone's
things
audio shit?
and, so, what? Can you just kind of tell me, in your own words, like, what about it bothers you that you wanted, like, what kind of drove you to take those down? What is it about?
Well, because she don't go through us. She's not our friend. Number one.
Hold on, Ernie. What did he just say? Because she don't what? Because it's so muffled.
She don't go through us for number one.
Who doesn't go through them?
I don't know who. I don't know. It don't say anybody yet. I don't know. This
Okay.
is just a call. We'll listen to it and we'll react to it. We'll do that.
Well, Ernie, you can't really hear them that well, is what I'm saying. So, like, are you able to repeat what's being said because it's so muffled? Am I the only one that thinks it's muffled, or does the chat think it's muffled, or do I need a hearing aid?
Okay, so hold on. I don't want nobody messaging me right now. Do not message me, and please turn Messenger off right now so we can hear this. I'm going to rewind it again. That way I can repeat it. 20 minutes, 32 seconds, I think. Okay.
Okay, they're talking about
So-
Nana for Life. They said in the chat.
It's-
So he's talking about Nana for Life. Okay.
Thanks, Steph. I was just gonna say that.
Okay, so you know what? Hold on one second, ladies. Okay, so 2016. I'm back to 2016 again. We're gonna have to listen a little bit over.
Guys, I tried to crank the volume all the way up.
So I'm gonna wait till it gets to 2032, and you all can hear it. He's not doing nothing yet. He's telling you to crank your volume up.
Just be careful if you're wearing earphones and you
Okay, so
hear them. You may have to
Sounds
increase your
better,
volume.
actually. It sounds
But
better.
here we go. This is my conversation earlier with Don Mose.
Much better.
I want to just ask you straight questions because I know this is what people are going to want to know, and I figured I'll just let it at you. So, you know, she put, for a long time, she was putting that stuff up along your driveway, and I think at the corner too. And so, if you just kind of tell me in your own words, like, what about it bothers you that you wanted, like, what kind of drove you to take those down? What is it about?
Well, because she don't go through us. She's not our friend. Number one.
Okay.
She's doing that like it's propaganda. You know, it is all propaganda.
Ernie,
I mean, if she has, go ahead.
can you? All right, I'll press pause. All right, so I have a question, really quick. And I don't know if anybody in the chat can answer this or what, but
I got something to say too.
does anybody have a picture of the flyers that Don is referencing? Because he's calling it propaganda, so it makes me wonder what is written on it that has possibly upset him.
Well, what happened? That's what I was gonna say. What happened was them and Nana for Life fell out. So everything
Right.
Nana for Life had done for them, Don, of course, wanted like kind of revenge on her. So, oh, well, screw you. You did that, so I'm just gonna take it down. So it was more
Gotcha.
of hurting Nana. Yeah.
So there's nothing on the flyer that misrepresents Summer or her situation or anything like that.
No, it's the original flyers from just the original ones. Yes.
Okay.
Everybody-
Okay. So like, it's not actually propaganda. So Don is exaggerating.
Yeah, he's just mad because he thinks, it's.
This is a beef between him and Nana, and because
Yeah.
she put them up, he wanted them down.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's a personal issue.
Yep.
Now, did Candace go put flyers up after he took those down lips? Because I remember
Yeah.
you said she put.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have proof of that?
Yeah, I sent it to Ernie and Messenger. It's a
Oh,
short, that same
great.
creator.
We're going to listen to both of them. We'll be able to
Perfect.
listen to
Okay.
both
That's all,
of them.
sorry.
That way we can contradict. We can do what we need. Here's the rest
Yeah,
of
I
it.
just had to ask. Thank you. Okay, go on, Ernie. Sorry.
I will say real quick, everyone, he does use the word propaganda every time. I think I asked him what he means, or I tried to get it out of him, but he sees them as propaganda, no question. He says it several times, you'll hear.
Just can't see how that would, I don't know, an explanation.
So supporting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and you try to put, I try to put myself in the issue. One of my best managers, favorite managers ever, always told me, because I used to get so angry when people would do something.
Okay, so I don't want to hear his commentary over it. I don't.
Well,
I
this
mean,
is the thing.
I can't stand Ryan. Listen, here's the
We
thing. I
can't
don't
put
like the guy.
ourselves in Don's shoes because we're not Don. So, like, it doesn't really matter if Ryan Finds Truth tries to put himself in his shoes. You could try to put yourself in my shoes. If you're not in my shoes, you can't wear my shoes. You know what I mean? Nor would you want to, I'm sure. But
Okay, so let's sum this up right now. Let's just sum all
You know
this
what
up.
I'm
Okay, so
If you already have an opinion of Ryan, then yeah, I can totally see why there's an issue. Totally. I didn't know that.
yeah, I mean, I have
totally,
an opinion of
like,
Ryan.
Nah, I don't have my issues with Ryan are neither here nor there 'cause it's about Summer to me. So I'm
Yeah.
just trying to like find the facts about this whole. I didn't know any of this was about this tonight. I didn't know. I thought we
It
were
wasn't.
talking about what we were talking about earlier, Ernie. But
Here on this show, things just seem to come out of the blue.
no, that's fine.
And it literally just takes everything and like,
Well, Ernie,
I don't
how
even
about
know.
just play what Ryan? Let's hold on a second because we have the clip. I know you don't like Ryan. I'm not a fan of Ryan either, but it has to do with Summer. So let's hear what he's saying here. Just play a couple, maybe like just a couple of minutes longer, so we can get an idea. Because act right bitches can't fucking act right, coming in here like an asshole, lying up and down. We need some transparency
Okay.
here.
okay, so hold on one second. I'm getting this. Hold on one second. There's somebody in the back. Devil's Lettuce. Hold on one second here. They say they have.
Oh, geez.
Oh my God. Jesus
You're making
Christ. Here,
me
hold
lose
on a
audio
second.
too.
Devil's lettuce. The
Here we
fuck
go.
is
We
this
got-
reefer madness tonight too?
Oh, we got, oh my Lord. Okay, so you're up, Devil's Lettuce. You
Whoever
need
it
to unmute.
is a total drunk, and
You need to unmute. You got to
the
unmute.
only people that hate on weed smokers are fucking alcoholics. So
Wait,
Go ahead, Devil's Lettuce.
Devil's lettuce. Fuck. Let me go smoke a joint quick too. Oh, mad at
Okay.
these
So
people.
go ahead,
Hey,
Devil's Lettuce.
so Lips has herpes.
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh my God.
Fucking big fat whore. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead,
Oh,
Nicolina.
yeah. We see your grandma's
Excuse
necklace.
me.
We see
So,
your grandma's
Nicolina.
necklace.
Okay.
Hold
Look
up.
at that grandma's necklace.
So Nicolina, why did you come up under $1,500 check for a while ago?
I
What
did
is
not.
that?
I did
I
not.
told you
It
that
said-
wasn't. I told you that wasn't her. She doesn't.
It
give a
That
said-
was not me.
It said line. It said line, Mama.
No, it didn't.
They're just trolls.
Yes, it did.
Ernie. They're just trolls.
Okay, well,
Probably
I
that
don't believe what
fucking
she said
act
because
rate
I did it.
Nicolina can't admit to anything either.
And
That
yeah,
lady
exactly.
in the chat is so tore the fuck up right now because she wanted to sell me a bunch of bullshit. Like, I'm sorry. Have you been watching Summer's case at all for 5 years? Or do I look like I'm just gonna take some lady's fucking word for it whose name is Act Right Bitches? The fuck
Oh.
out of here.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish playing this. You ready?
Yeah.
I know YouTubers, I know a lot of YouTubers have done stuff like that, standing outside your job, literally with a bullhorn and causing all kinds of issues. But Nana has been, the only thing I've seen her doing is driving all up and down Beach Street, and now Barrington too. She's putting out just flyers to raise awareness for summer.
Go to the drug area for kids being sold out there, free somewhere, something like that. Why
Yeah. Well, okay, let me ask you this then. If I went to went up to your place, and we just had a chat, and I said, hey, Don, do you mind if I put up a poster on your property of your daughter? Would that still bother you if it's the cost of it?
So the reason I asked that, you guys, was I wanted to see if his reaction to the flyers being on his property
was just about
Nana,
Oh.
not the flyers. Possibly.
This is a personal.
So I'm like, if I went up to you and I asked politely, could I put up flyers on your property? Would you let me? And he said yes. It depends who's asking, I guess. But he said, I don't know. In the second here, he'll say if we're friends. And he noticed at the beginning, he made it a very careful point to say, but we're not friends with Nana.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Okay, so he's pretty much telling if Don's friends with you, you can put the flyers up. If he's not, it is what it is. It's a typical Don Wells bullshit thing. And to be honest with you, I'm not in that. I'm not in that for that, okay? I'm not.
All right.
I
These
think
flyers
that's
were
bullshit.
in. The flyers were in Beach Creek, right? Am I correct? Or were they all around Kingsport area? What can someone elaborate on where are all the flyers that Don took down? Are they posted to his telephone pole, like in his yard? Like where were the placement of all of these flyers? This is another thing. This is a live stream, honestly. This is a live stream for a completely different time. It's so not. Listen, if Don doesn't like somebody, there's nothing any of us can do about it. Like, nobody can change that. If he's cool with Ryan putting up a flyer, but not Nana for life, there's nothing we can do about that. If he wants to be a dick to whoever, he kind of can be, right? So, like, I don't know where the flyers were put. I'm not making excuses for him. I'm just thinking of this logically, like taking all emotions out of it. I don't know why everybody's got to just inflame everything and make everything so much bigger than it fucking is when there's a child missing. Okay? She's missing. She's out there, and wherever she is, she's alone.
Hey,
by
Nicolina,
herself.
let me say something just real quick, too.
Yeah.
It's a crease, Nicolina, not a dirt ring. And even if it was a dirt ring, at least I have a neck, dumbass. You don't. Okay.
So
That's
listen,
what a
let's get back to what this show was originally about. I want to get
I
back
think
on
that's
track.
a good idea, because you know what? That bitch got my fucking blood pressure up. I haven't yelled in I don't even know how long. She's a piece of shit for doing that to Summer. That's all I have to say about that. Accurate bitches, I will never forget that you did that,
Well-
and I hope no one else here will either, because you're lying on Summer's name. You're not bringing proof when speaking about Summer. You're accusing her parents of doing whatever the fuck you want, okay? If you want to talk shit about Don and Candace, I am sure that there's something that they have said or something that they have done that you may actually have a leg to stand on with. This isn't it, okay? That's just coming from me. That's my opinion. Take it or leave it, but you're a fucking shit human for coming up here and trying to sell this bullshit. I don't know how many people are in here because I can't see chat, to all the people listening to this. So then they can run around to whoever's chat and spread this bullshit with no proof. Now, I'll say at least, and I don't even like Ryan, but at least he's asking questions. Accurate comes up here with nothing. Empty-handed. It's like going to the supermarket without your fucking debit card. Jesus. Get your shit together, you dumb fuck.
piss me right the fuck off. It has to do with Summer, so it's even more disgusting to me that people do this. And they get away with it. And I'm not going to be a part of that. I refuse. I will not do that to Summer, ever.
Okay, so before, oh my God, geez, I got
Better come with fucking proof if you're going to come tell me anything.
Okay, so getting back on track.
Okay.
Obviously, you say that, I mean, let me ask you a question before we get anywhere else. Are you saying that you believe that Don Wells and Candace Wells don't know anything about their daughter bitching, and it's just something someone else got their daughter without them knowing? I just need to know what.
I'll tell you the
what
honest
you're
truth
saying.
of what I believe.
Okay.
This is what I believe. I believe that, and I've had this opinion for quite a while, a couple of years, and it wasn't until Candace's timeline matched up with Chad Arnold saying he saw Candace, Candace saying she saw Jody. It all lined up perfectly. Jody freaks the fuck out, right? So I knew in that moment, way back when, there was something to that, because Candace was also dragged into having to deal with all the remember we were talking about this, the showering incident that came from Jody when Candace went off Jody's script. So not that, and I don't even know if Candace knew what, I don't even think she did, but the second Jody Sue heard Candace go against Jody's timeline, that's where the shower shit came from. Next thing you know, Jody's saying, Don showering with Summer. I watched this shit happen within several hours and shit hit the fan. Then Candace, as far as I know, was like, Jody, take that back. It's not true. Why are you saying this shit? This is when it all began for me, because the timeline all matched up perfectly. Other people's timelines were coinciding with others. Do you get what I'm saying? That had never happened before in the history of Summer's case at that point. So I paid attention to that. Chad Arnold seeing Candace. I believe that it's possible, and I could be completely wrong. Candace went to the back of Ben Hill. As far as we know, she said she went all the way back in the holler as far as she could go. I believe she had to have been there prior in order to go back and look for Summer. You would not go look for your child and run to the back of a holler if you hadn't already been there, even if it was like 20 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. I don't know what happened that day. All I know is Candace ended up down by Fred's house looking for Summer. So in my mind, that makes me think she was there prior, because why would you go back looking for her?
I from what I remember, I could be wrong. I thought she went down like towards Solomon's, turned around, went down the other way, then went down by Fred's. Like maybe she was maybe avoiding it for a little bit. I'm not real sure. I put a lot of weight into what happened.
Well, this is the thing. Nobody knows which way she turned down the driveway first. So that's another. For me, anyhow. I mean, there might be someone else or like accurate that's going to be like, she went here first. No one really knows. You know what I mean? This is why you cannot trust these people.
Don't put me there.
You cannot trust these people. It's just insanity. And like just because they can feed this shit to some other dumb people doesn't mean everyone in the chat here is dumb too. Do you know what I mean? They might be able to get away with it in their weirdo chats with like 15 people that are like, oh my God, really? But they're all just being fed bullshit. And that's why poor Summer has been so lost in her own story. All this. That's why it's so frustrating to me, because I can't actually believe it's still going on.
You're right. There's no fact. I don't like that.
Like, why is this happening still 5 years later? What a fucking shame. And shame on anyone who does that. It's awful. Awful, awful, awful to do that to her. She deserves so much better. Summer deserves so much better from this world and from this life. The fucking people on the internet, you know what? Where are their kids? That's what I want to know. Are they taking care of their own kids? Because half of these people, they don't take care of their children. They have so much to say about everyone else
Meanwhile, they have no clue where their kids are. It's 10:23 p.m. in the East Coast. Do you know where your children are? If not, give them a call and try to find out, because that's kind of important. I guarantee you, these losers who do this have no clue where their kids are. Don't care, haven't talked to them since yesterday. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck out of here. I don't give a shit what these people have to say at all. Like, I'm me, and I run the things the way that I do. And I always have the same way, and I'm not going to change now. Certainly not going to change now. Not change for anybody or anything. I'm not going to take bunk information and spread it around or allow someone to do that while I'm sitting on a panel. I would just rather get off of the panel, and good on you, Ernie, for not allowing that shit. It's not right. Summer doesn't deserve that. She has a lot going on wherever she is. We don't know if she's alive. We don't know if she's gone. But the last thing we need to do is make this worse. And you know what else, too? Like I said earlier on Katie's panel, her brothers are old enough to get online. These people need to stop disparaging their parents, their biological birth parents. If you have something valid to say with proof to back it up, sure, do what you want. But don't lie about them, for fuck's sakes. Like, I've seen some really bad lies, like the really deviant sexual weirdo stuff. Those boys don't deserve to have to see that. And it's not fair. It's just not fair, because you know how fucked up that is, that they're not going to know what's true about their own parents or not one day when they log on and see this bullshit. These people don't care. They're probably smoking fucking crack. So why would they care?
I got something to ask. In the beginning, when you joined Summer Wells' case, there, Tiff,
Yeah.
are there anything that you would have done differently? What you know now?
I actually would not have begged people to cover her case and get her traction. I regret it very much so, because I wonder if she might have been found. People got involved, and like Actorate just did, this has been going on for so long. Yes, I don't think I would have come to YouTube and covered Summer as fiercely as I did, because I question if we created a monster in this community and possibly prevented her from being found, and it upsets me very much. And I do think that.
So I got a question, and I don't know how you think about this creator or not, but one of the things that really makes me go back to it, do you remember when Cher had Don Wells on the phone? And he was spewing out a lot of it. He was spewing out a lot of information, and then all of a sudden she says, that's enough of that, and she hangs up on him. You remember that?
There were a couple times, there was a lot of times like that, Ernie, so I'd have to know which one it was. I listened to everything Cher did with Don, because I used to go over Cher's lives with Don, and I would just call all of those the Don Wells files. So we used to go over them at night and comb through everything. There's so many conversations that Cher had with Don that I wouldn't be able to. I can't tell you now, all these years later, like if I remember, because there were quite a few conversations with Don and Cher. So I can't say like off the top of my head right now. I don't remember.
Right. Okay.
I do remember Cher mentioning Indiana. Sorry, not Indiana. Kentucky. Scratch Indiana. Indiana's the, that's weird that I said Indiana, but she mentioned Don going to Kentucky, and then she never brought it up again, and I had asked her about it. I think she got mad about me asking about that, actually. I can't remember. This was a couple of years ago, but remember when Don took off for a while? Cher had said, in the beginning of Summer's disappearance, Cher had said that Don went to Kentucky, and I thought that was interesting. I do remember that.
I remember something similar to that, yes. I do remember something similar to that, and I do think a lot of people, that are new to this, because there's a lot of people that's new. I do believe there's people in the beginning that really did want to help Summer, but I'm also going to tell you this too. There's also a lot of people that cashed in on it.
Absolutely. I will agree with that. And I think for the most part, that's all over. They move on to the next case and they start like milking the next case. Oh, I wanted to say, if you don't mind, listen, crimes as consequence. I really appreciate that this has nothing to do with me being a grieving mother. I can't stand when people do that. I am still me. I still hold true to the way that I feel about Summer's case. It's not because I'm a grieving mother. Don't give me any grace. I am who I am. Please don't put this like thing on my head like, oh, she's a grieving mother. I hate that. It's so, just, I am who I am, grieving or not. Like, I'm not gonna change the way that I would have said the same thing 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years. You would have gotten the same response out of me. I'm not mad at you, crimes as consequences, but don't make excuses for me. I am not making excuses for me. So please, no one else make excuses for me. I don't need that. And I appreciate your kindness, but that bitch is a fucking whack job. The one that was just up here. I'm not going to take it back. I don't like what she just did up here with Summer's name. It's gross. And she should really apologize to Summer, but that'll never happen. So, but someone had said in the chat, I just can't take up for someone that's children begged to never go back home with them again. So it's me. I'm not defending anybody at all. I'm just trying to keep it on an even keel. Like, basically, proof or it didn't happen type of thing. Don't take that as I'm defending someone whose kids said they didn't want to go back home, or I'm really just trying to be true to myself and the way that I operate. And not everybody is the same, like I'm different than other people, and I have my own way about me and the way that I've covered Summer's case. And I haven't talked about Summer in a really long time. So, of course, when I talk, especially if I'm going to talk about her right now, after not talking about her for so long, you sure as fuck aren't going to catch me off guard with some lady who's trying to sell you a fucking shit sandwich in the name of a missing child. Like, no. You're going to have to ask someone else.
So let me ask you something, Tiff. Somebody in the chat brought this up. Have you ever heard about the video where Don Wells is talking about his boss talking about that someone sold a tape?
Yes.
What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
I believe that's one of the most despicable things I think I've ever heard come out of his mouth, outside of his daughter being assaulted and taking it like a champ. I think that was probably one of the worst things I've heard him say.
And
he was laughing about it. It really,
right? He was laughing about
me.
It.
Yeah. And I do think those types of statements need to be investigated by the TBI. They need to be investigated by the cops. Like, I don't know what's going on in Tennessee, but I've lost all hope in those agencies. Like I said, we don't know who the Wells were surrounded by, who might have been preying on them, who may be dangling shit over their head, threatening. We don't know anything. And that's why I am so torn on this, because nothing is ever just what you see. And people really need to be aware of that. Like, and I think there's a lot that's gone on that would probably blow our all of our socks off. Do you know what I mean? I think there's probably 100%. Things that are way worse than we even know at times even. But no, that was disturbing as fuck. I was very upset by that. I listened to that on the Labs. I think that was like over a year ago, 2 years ago.
Okay.
But
So let me
Yeah,
ask you a
whatever
question.
came
Now,
of that.
so you think a lot of the things that happened with Candace and Don and some of the things they did was just they were trolling people and they were doing things or making lies about things?
Listen, even that, what you just brought up, could have been a troll. However, that's in the poorest taste about your own daughter. That makes me very concerned. No father should be talking about his 5-year-old child being in any kind of explicit video material. That's cause for major concern. Absolutely.
So let me ask you a
I
question.
don't know what to say.
What about Tim Mullins?
What about him?
Did you ever have any conversations with Tim Mullins?
No, I did not. And I actually covered all of the videos that Tim Mullins put out. And I think he's a very odd person, but it doesn't make him a bad person or guilty of anything. I don't know the man, but I was really creeped out going over his stuff for sure. All this stuff is up on my everything is up on my channel actually. Like when I think I may have done like 5 live streams on Tim Mullins actually. It was like a whole week long thing, yeah.
So have you ever heard Benny's take on Tim Mullins and why he quit associating with Tim Mullins?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the phones.
Well, the phones and what Tim said.
Refresh my memory on what Tim said.
When Tim said, he said, so you had Don Wells, a backup of Don Wells' phone this whole time while Don Wells in jail and you haven't went to the police for it. And then I think he said, what's on that phone is none of my concern. That's not my part.
Yeah, and he had it in a bag or something, like a plastic bag.
Yes, because that's when Candace threw the phone. Well, Candace got rid of the phone. She got rid of my phone. She got rid of the other phones in the water, correct?
Allegedly.
At the same
So did
time.
Jose, I guess, off the coast of Alaska somewhere. I mean, yeah, you got some weird stuff going on here. Jose's throwing a phone out the boat in Alaska. Candace throwing a phone somewhere. But, like, did she dispose of a phone? Again, I have no proof of this. I didn't see it with my own eyes. So who am I to say, right? Like, we hear all of these
Well, I was on
stories.
the phone with her. I was on the phone with her when she threw them away. That's the same time she started in that place she was at. But yes, I just had gave her that phone that day. I just had gave her the phone. I remember.
Oh,
because
so she threw a phone away that you gave her that day?
Yeah.
Okay, so then there wasn't anything crazy on the phone if you just gave it to her that day, right?
She threw 2 phones away. There was 2 phones that were thrown away. She even
All
admitted
right,
to me
one
that
of
she
them
threw 2
was
phones away.
yours, the one you gave her, and the other one was hers.
Yes, she threw them away. Because then after that, I don't know.
Again,
what
where is
creator-
the fucking TBI? They can pull data off of these phones, even if they've been thrown somewhere. This is insanity.
Yes,
I
I
can't-
understand that, but I just think law enforcement dropped the ball on this whole
I
thing.
do too.
okay?
I do too. They've definitely
I
let
agree
Summer down.
100% on that. I think there was too many good old boys in the beginning of it.
Yep.
I think they knew each other, and I think they didn't fully investigate it like they supposed to, or either they were just stupid at it.
I think that there is still hope for Summer because there is, overturn going on there, Hawkins County. And I want to believe that there are people dedicated to Summer's case. I've always said I wish that Candace and Don would show up there more often, like weekly, walk in the door at Hawkins County or TBI. Like, can I get an update on my daughter's case? That makes such a difference. I've been saying this for all these years. I wish they would do more, but I'm not them. I know what I would do for my child. Fuck. I don't know why others don't do the same for their own, but it's upsetting. What can you do? These are not our children. So, yeah, I don't know. you know what, Ernie? There's so many lies. There's so many stories. We don't know what's true. We don't know what stories we do. For some things are validated. Some things we know are absolutely a fact. But very little, I feel. I feel most of the things that are tossed around are speculative. I think most of the things people say, there is no evidence to back it up whatsoever, never even be mentioned in a court of law. Like I said earlier, to act right, listen, I'm not gonna handle this any different than we're in the United States of America. Okay, wake the fuck up, people. The reason why our country is in despair is because of sheep. Just like the people that sit in these fucking chats and believe everything that's shoved down their throats. Okay,
Let me
so
grab this message real fast.
welcome to America.
Ernie. So Ernie, yeah, exactly. Welcome to America. So Ernie, what do you have to say about Ryan Fine's truth? Do you think there's any truth in him? Okay, so here's my opinion on Ryan. I know what Ryan did to me, and if I ever see Ryan and he gets in my face, I will knock him the fuck out. And I don't care who tells him that.
I don't
That's
think
the way
he
I
would
feel
get in
about
your
Ryan.
face, Ernie. I don't think
I know he
would
wouldn't.
ever.
I know he
approach
wouldn't.
you.
I don't like him. He is a piece of shit. He's a piece of garbage. His daughters was in a satanic thing in Kingsport. I exposed a lot of that. I told where the clubs was they went to. I don't give a damn about his psychotic, freaking spiritual reading box ass wife. I don't care anything about Ryan Fine's truth. I will slap the dog shit out of him, preacher or not. I will dog walk that motherfucker when I see him. Whatever.
Preacher,
Anyways,
where? He can't be a preacher.
I don't know. Anyways, I get carried away when I hear that bastard. I know what he did to me. I know what he used against me. I will slap the holy hell right out of him, and ain't a damn thing he can do with it. No, go ahead. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good. God, let it all out, Ernie. I mean, I'm not going to stop you. Say what you got to say. I don't know what Ryan did to you.
This is a professional channel. I can't say too much. Damn. You know, I got heated just now. Like, holy shit. Oh, God.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like when Ackright came up here trying to fucking sell me some garbage, like, and the rest of everybody here, not just me. She wanted to, I felt like, if I'm being honest, I felt like she came up here trying to, use me as the vessel to fucking spread this bullshit around. It's never gonna happen. It's never
So
gonna
let me
happen.
tell you about Ryan Fine's truth. Ryan Fine's truth was in a damn Jeep. His psychotic, and I'm not gonna say what is those words you use? Psychic wife. I call her a psychotic wife. Was in the passenger seat. They're going up a hill, and all of a sudden she's, ooh, I feel the power. They jump out and look up under a fucking rock and say Summer's talking or some shit. When you do that shit, I lose interest in it. I ain't got nothing into these people. Go ahead.
I want to tell you something about this. So this is on a really serious note, and I don't mean any. I don't like it. I'm not mad at anybody. I really don't have many feelings these days, but I did some research on Ryan and his wife a really long time ago when they first stepped on the scene, and not just myself, but other creator as well. But I won't speak for anyone but me at this point in time. So I had found some things where, and I'm not hating on Jen. I think she's a pretty nice lady, honestly. She's sweet. She's quiet. She seems humble. I think Ryan, people are going to get really mad about this, but I think he's abusive. I think he is controlling. I think he's manipulative. That's just my opinion. Not saying he is, it's just my opinion. And I think that because this is all public information, there was a whole website that Jen had made. I'm sure she would even speak to it because she made the website. It was called Little Red Shoes or some shiny red shoes in the Little Red Tent. And she would go in the Little Red Tent. Her mom wouldn't buy her a pair of red shoes like Dorothy's when she was little. And there's a lot of weird stuff, right, that was written on the website. But these are her feelings. She was working through some childhood trauma on this website, and I covered all of this on my channel for like, I think I did a couple live streams. And this is not at all to insult her, not whatsoever. I am not up here trying to insult Jen, not Ryan either. I really don't have time. I don't have time for any of it. But so when I was researching into all of this, she was having a hard time getting out of the house. And you know what? I think he found the perfect distraction for her and something to get her out and about and like loving life again. And listen, if that's what works for their family, I have nothing to say about it. That everybody's at battles of their own, whatever works for you. I just have a problem that, Summer was being used in all of these shenanigans with the witchery and all that. I really don't like that. But, so I do think that there's a lot more that we don't see, like I said before, where it concerns his wife. I think she like found her footing again, thanks to this Ryan, like, he's basically trying to, I'm trying to be careful with my words because I really am not trying to insult anybody. I do actually think it's a serious situation what she was going through at some point in her life because I read her whole blog. Huh?
So she has mentalitis.
Mentalitis. Well, that'll be inflammation.
Laugh, Tia. You can laugh. You can laugh. Laugh it out there, girl.
Inflammation of the mental. So, I don't know what exactly her diagnosis. No clue. And it's not even my business. But I do know she was having a hard time. That's her story to tell. She did tell it. She put it in writing. It's the only reason I know because I found the blog. The blog is no longer up. They took it down years ago. But I still have it because I covered it on my channel. And I lost my monetization for 3 months covering Ryan. So just know that. He definitely struck the fuck out of me. So
don't give a shit what he does to me.
And that's okay because I was coming here whether I was monetized or not. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna cover what I was gonna, and I still would today, monetization or not. I'm always gonna go live when I have something to say. But long story short, with Ryan, I feel like he kind of amps her up with all of this, I've got a feeling thing, and I feel something here, and he's really animated about it. He really feeds into all of that stuff a lot, and she's even talked about how she's not like a psychic, but she's dabbling with abilities and this. Do whatever makes you happy, but just kind of, like leave Summer out of that weird foo-foo business, is my opinion about it. Because again, that's not appropriate. She's missing, and we don't need all of that in the mix. Now, if Ryan wants to do like interviews with people, I'm all for it. Do interviews, whatever. But like the psychic stuff really bothered me when it came to Summer because Summer is a child of God. Okay. A lot of people also find problems with the fact that I've said Don and Candace have made it very clear Summer loved church. Okay. She stood on the altar, or they call it a stage in the Seventh-day Adventist church. I call it an altar. I'm Catholic. Either way, people know what I'm talking about. She was active in her church group and family. She went to classes for, like, we have catechism. I don't know what they call that. Sabbath school or something. Is that what they call it? Whatever they call it, I don't remember. But why would you ever bring your psychic bullshit and jargon into a case of a child who loves God and God knows Summer? Like, this is a family who actually did go to church. Don made it very clear in the beginning. I don't want anything to do with psychics. That's all they've never asked for really anything. They don't say much. They don't seem to have requests about anything. The one thing they were very adamant about was no psychics around my daughter. Like, that's it. I just don't want the psychic stuff. And I think people should respect that. That's kind of important. You know what I mean?
Right. And I agree with that. Did you know we went to Gettysburg and this freaked me out? It was me and another person. We went to Gettysburg and nobody knew me. Nobody knew her. And while we was there, you know how they have those haunted things and they have, you know, when they say that the ghosts and stuff are near. This freaked me out. I ain't gonna lie. This freaked me out. So they had a box. They had a box thing. And it was asking like special, they was asking like special things from it. And one of the things is like, are there someone here that's, because there was a group of people, there was literally a group of people, and I didn't know nobody there. Nobody. There was probably about 21, 22 of us there. And there was different spots like on the bridge and stuff like that. And there was like, are there anyone that's special here or something like that? And that son of a bitch said my name. And that scared me to death. It scared me to death. Like, yes, it said my name. I never believed in anything. And literally after it did that, I was like, look, we got to get out of here. I don't care. We just got to get out of here. And
listen,
she was
some
like,
people
I wanna
are
know.
gifted, Ernie. I'm not saying I don't believe in mediumship. I'm not saying I don't. I actually do. But I draw the line, right? You know, when somebody's bullshitting you, especially
Right,
when someone's like,
100%.
oh, I'm just starting out, I'm just beginning. Maybe that person actually was psychic.
But like what got me about it is there was other questions it was asked and you could hear stuff, but you
Oh, it
couldn't
was a
make nothing
spirit
out.
box?
I don't know what it was. It was something talking. I don't know.
Oh,
And
no,
they
I
were-
don't fuck with that.
Well, I don't want to fuck with that either, but it scared the hell out of me because one of the questions was, are there someone here that's in touch with one that dearly departed or something like that? And it said Ernie Shale. And you could hear it just as
Maybe
fucking
did
plain
someone
as day.
program it to say that?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm never fooled with that shit. I don't want nothing to do with it. I looked, I turned around.
Are you
and looked,
afraid
I
of
said,
ghosts, Ernie?
I'm afraid of fucking witches, okay? Anything with witches, I'm afraid of. If it's got a black hat and a long ass dress with heels or a broom, I'm gone. I'm out.
Those
Don't
aren't
want
the
nothing to
real
do with it.
witches.
I
The
don't
ones
give a
with the
damn. It's a
brooms
witch.
and-
If it's a word witch, I'm gone. Literally. I don't care if it's a sexy witch. I'm out. I'm gone. Done.
Brooms and
Out.
hats don't make witches. You could be like a medicinal herbal witch. It doesn't mean you're bad. You could be a medicine woman. They're witchy too. I mean,
Well, I
It
don't know
doesn't-
nothing
it's
about
not
no witchy
necessarily- it
witches or
depends.
whatever.
I could even ask, like, this might be a sore subject, but Tina does a lot of herbals, doesn't she? Like a lot of like holistic. I'm
Well,
sure
yeah,
she
she
doesn't
does like
consider
stuff like
herself like a witch or anything. I've never heard her say that at all. But what I'm saying is, some people are a little witchy. It doesn't mean
I
that they're
think Tina-
dabbling on the dark side or anything.
I think Tina wants to talk. I think she's asking for a link too.
Oh,
She said
okay.
she's talking to you or something. I don't know. She said something a while ago. I'm sorry if I missed the
I have
comment,
no
guys.
problem. That's fine. I'm not
Tina
afraid
can come
of
up.
witches.
Okay, so
Alley
Tina
Cat
can come
said.
up.
Yeah, I don't care
I
what,
guess.
who you want up
I
here.
Yeah, if Tina's got questions, she can come up too. I don't care about Tina coming up. I ain't got nothing against her. But
I
yeah, she
haven't
was saying
talked to
some
her
stuff
in
in
a,
the
in
chat.
a long time. I don't think she. Yeah. Well, who you want up? So, Ernie, do you want? Because I'm not going to stay for too much longer. But is there anything you wanted to? Since after I fucked up the whole fucking conversation here tonight and completely derailed the live stream on some stupid bullshit that doesn't make sense and isn't even true, and there's no proof of. She still hasn't come back up here with any proof. I noticed Have you gotten any
Well-
emails of proof at all, or is she just
No, but listen, I'm
Yeah.
going to say this. Act Right. Okay, so Act Right is connected with Candace a lot, them over there. So they do hear things and they do say
she's
things.
connected
Now-
with Candace?
Well, I mean, they know each
Candace
other.
has a
People,
friend
people
that-
know each other. So,
Is
so
she
wait a minute,
friends with this lady?
No, I'm just saying that there's
Oh
people
my
that's
God.
connected over there, and they do hear people say things. Like I've heard things that come out, from other places and stuff too. I don't report on it because I don't report on everything, But she knows the area, and she knows, she's in the area. Act Right is in the area of Candace and Dawn and all, in those areas. She's 30 minutes away
Oh,
from
you
them.
mean she's
So-
in the area? Okay, she's like in the vicinity. So she's from their locale, basically.
Yeah, and they hang out with
Okay.
people, that are
Gotcha.
that talk with those same people. You know how it goes.
Oh,
That's the way it
okay.
was before.
Yeah, I
So-
understand.
So yes, I mean.
Okay,
hold on a
so
second.
then I
Somebody
want to
said-
know a little bit more about Act Right, because if she's from Hawkins County or Sullivan County, she's around there and she's doing all this shit. She needs to be checked into. She needs to be looked at. That's my opinion on it. I didn't know that, actually. I didn't know she was from around there. Why is she acting so strange?
Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this right here.
Okay.
In order for fairness,
hmm
I want you to some way. I don't want no arguing whatsoever.
Mhm.
But I do believe she has things she's wanting to tell, and you all need to talk.
Ooh.
And if we don't do it now, we can do it later on. But she
Ooh.
obviously has some stuff that she's wanting to tell you about stuff. And of course, because of the people that's affiliated and the people
Why
that
does she want to
I
tell
don't
me,
want to
though?
argue it.
Like,
Well,
why?
I just
why?
don't want to.
Why does she want to
why-
tell me?
Well, I mean, she's saying things that she's heard or heard people
She wants
say.
me to
or-
carry this bullshit on. She wants me to go over. I'm not doing that. I told her an hour or longer ago to bring me proof about it. I mean, she's had all this time to prove it to me. She can't prove it. And that's why I took the stance I did, because I knew she couldn't prove it. She came up here with no proof. She has none still.
Okay, so Tina's
Why-
in the chat. Hold on. Tina, do you have something you want? You said something a while ago and I missed it in chat because we had so many people in here and the chat was literally flying. What was you going to say, Tina? What was you going to say to Tiffany? That's what I need to know. You don't have to come up, just in chat. You can talk to her in chat.
Who is it? Tina?
Tina, yeah, Holistic
Oh.
Info.
Okay, let me open the chat. I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention. Tina does not like me. I know that. She hasn't for years. Do you remember when she accused
You
me of
don't?
smuggling meth into a prison in my pussy? Do you remember that? She did too. Oh my God, she thought I was some Tiffany girl from Tennessee. You were all about it. Don't laugh, Ernie, 'cause you accused me too. Oh
No
my
shit.
God. Yeah. She's like, bitch, you fucking smuggled meth into a prison. I'm like, what? Ah, meth, come on.
Oh God, oh shit.
Oh,
Lord
she wrote, watching Hail Mary to the grand finale of Sequoia's 13th birthday. I'm not ending it with Tiffany. Oh, she's busy, she's saying. She's like, I'm
Okay.
busy doing something.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord Jesus. Don't get me start laughing because I can't handle it. I started laughing the other night and I'd like to die. Did you hear what happened?
I'm so glad you think it was funny, Ernie. I mean, that was kind of fucked up.
That was fucked up. But it
Yeah,
hit
a
me out
little
of the blue.
bit.
I'm sorry. So listen.
No,
So we was
water under
talking
the bridge.
about these women giving photos to rap, right?
Okay.
And all
Wow,
of a
this
sudden,
is a whole mixed bag tonight here.
well, I know it usually is, but listen, this is very important. All of a
Okay.
sudden, I get a text message while we're talking about all these other women, and I'm telling them, do not send, your photos to rap, right? Pretty much.
Okay.
And,
Yeah.
that's pretty common sense, right? So all of a sudden, when that happens, let me see if I've got this anywhere. I don't think I'll have to pull this up, but anyways, all of a sudden, I get a message right when I'm in the middle of it, and it's Candace Wells. Like, does he have my photos too?
Oh no.
I like to fucking died. I started choking. I couldn't breathe.
Was she joking?
I was
do you
laughing.
think?
No, hell no. No, she wasn't
boy.
joking, because you know how Candace is serious. She gets caught off guard and serious shit. I've got the screenshot. I'm telling you, Tiff, I like to fucking die right there on the spot. I could not quit laughing. My ribs was hurting. I was laughing so hard.
So
I
you're
was
saying
crying.
Candace sent photos to Rap, is what you say?
Yeah, so all these ladies, they had sent photos to Rap of them, their nudes. So listen, this is where I come up with this song here. I want everybody to hear this song. This is the song I come up with. Are you ready? Listen. Is it playing?
It was. Is that porno music?
No, listen.
What is it?
It ain't playing in mine. Hold.
I hear it. It sounds like a guitar or something, electric guitar.
Oh, this ain't it. Right here it is. Sorry about that.
It
Listen.
sounds like your new
Listen to-
intro, Ernie. That's like a lightning tiger intro.
No. This is the song. Sorry about that. This is the song. Listen.
William Meadows, sex offender, rap on YouTube, laid one.
Okay, so this is a tester. That's just a sample of it. That was funny, wasn't it?
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Tammy Spirit Finder. I hope you're well. I've always had a soft spot for you, Tammy. I think you're a wonderful lady. I don't care what anybody says about you. And I think it's absolutely awful what I've seen happen to Tammy Spirit Finder over the last decade I've been on YouTube. I think it's awful. And I think she's a lovely lady. And we all have our problems and whatnot. But I really like Tammy Spirit Finder. I think she's a gentle soul.
Okay, so somebody sent me a link. I don't know what it is here. It says, Noelle spills the tea. Candace Wells, I hope not, about finding Summer Wells. So did she say that?
All I heard was Noelle telling her husband, Matt. That was all. I didn't hear it come from Candace, so I can't say it was sad because I'm not Noelle. Now, if you had Noelle up here and she was speaking to it, it's her that heard it, her that was in the conversation, right? So it would be different, but I don't know because I wasn't a part of that conversation. Do you know what I'm saying, Ernie? Does it make sense?
I agree 100% on that. I do agree on that.
Like, I totally think that. Listen, I'm not saying that Noelle's lying. I'm not saying she's telling the truth. I don't know, so I'd have to first of all, I only heard a clip. I didn't hear them play anything. If I didn't hear Candace say it, I'm not going to accuse her of saying it, right? Noelle says she heard Candace say it, so she's accusing her of saying it. That's a different story. I'm not her, right? So, if that makes sense. Like, is that fair? I think that's fair.
Well, I mean, yes, it's obviously fair, and we all heard what he said. You know, when he said, say it loud, say it loud, say it loud. I understand
Yeah,
that.
because he knew that the volume wasn't picking her up.
Right,
And,
exactly.
I almost actually wondered if Noelle might not have been feeling good, because you could tell she was like, I could just tell like she didn't sound like she felt well, like she didn't want to yell, but she sounded like far away when he was asking her. But I did hear her what she said, but I forgot what clip channel it was on. Hey, I don't know, that's a mystery to me. I guess we'll have to wait to get the proof about it, right? I mean, that's another thing. Even if it comes from Noelle, okay, well, Noelle put that proof out so that, then people can say, we heard it with our own ears. It'll go a lot farther if you have some kind of recording or something, right?
So I do believe that. I actually talked to one of the sheriffs, a good friend of a sheriff, the new sheriff, or the sheriff that's coming in, and I do believe that. I honestly do believe that. Damn, I got this. I actually got this. Anyways, I ain't gonna put that out there like this shit.
Honest Rain, thank you for sharing. I don't think that's my link. Thank you so much. I keep seeing you share a link, and I don't think it's mine, because mine's just TMXO. It's like at TMXO. It's not like a number. I don't know whose channel that is.
Let me fix it real fast.
It's okay though.
Everybody, subscribe to Tiffany Marie's channel. Right here it is. Don't worry about the TMXO. Don't worry about that. We want this channel right here.
That's not me though. It's all.
All right. So, wow. I mean, tonight's been a hell of a night. Obviously, maybe. Okay, so let me just say this. You've got my email, right? specialforcesact@gmail.com.
I think it's on your banner, right? Or your.
Yeah, it's on my banner. It's on my banner.
Ernie, we really should have spoken about what we were talking about on Katie's earlier. Maybe we'll have to do that another day. But
yes, for sure. And maybe we can not be, we can actually get into something.
She threw the monkey wrench in it. She didn't want it to be discussed. Maybe is that what's going on? Act right. You didn't want me talking about what we were talking about earlier, or running some kind of interference, because I got a real big problem with that, and I usually can sniff that out from a mile away. It's kind of obvious. Like, she jumped right up here the second I got up here with that bullshit. You know that, right?
So,
did everybody see what I saw in her? I'm just making sure.
Okay, so here's what we got. She was coming up here to say something that she had heard or something seen. I don't know exactly what it is. I've not been in the Summer case here in the last little bit. I'm just now getting back into it, and it's hard.
I've been out of it longer even than you, because I was offline for a little over a year.
Right. And yes, I know that for a fact. But yes, But you know how YouTubers are. They disagree with other YouTubers. Hell, I have my people I can't stand.
That's another reason, not to cut you off, but I've been dealing with some things, right, in my own life. I had to take some time off from YouTube, and someone tells me something, and I'm like, where's the proof? So is that someone trying to take advantage of the fact that I may not have heard stuff, so they think I'm just going to believe whatever they say? That's kind of fucked up too. Like, to try to take advantage of the fact that someone hasn't been around, come feeding them a bunch of bullshit and think that they're just going to eat it up. Like, I mean, that might have worked with someone else, just not me. That's all.
Yeah, and I understand that. I can see your point about it.
And I never had a problem with that lady, but now I don't like her at all. I don't like what she did. And the more I kept saying to bring proof, she just got nastier and nastier and nastier. And it's weird. It makes me wonder, like, what is she up to? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
When people do stuff like that, it makes me like zone in on them. Like, what is that person actually doing? Like, what are they trying to accomplish right now? Why are they trying to, first of all, distract and divert the conversation to something entirely different? And why did she need me to believe that? What is it about me that she needed me to fall into her line of thinking? That's what I want to know. Why is this so important to act right bitches that I'm the one she was to come feed this to? And she wanted me to be like, what? The messenger for her crap? It makes me really wonder. It's strange. Because I've not been over here on any panels, really. Or in chats. I've been in a completely different area of YouTube as of late.
Okay, so I can't answer that because she's not up
No,
here.
I
and
know
don't-
you can't, but
Right.
I'm just saying it so everyone hears me say it. That
I
something's
understand.
wrong with what. And I encourage people, and I'll even go back and listen to it after, because when you're in it and it's happening and all this chaos is going on, people try to distract you like that with chaos because they know that if they bring chaos, people will get confused. They won't hear everything. People in the chat will hone in on one thing but not another. People miss stuff. So I encourage people to go back and listen to that kind of shit because
Let me
it's
ask
all
you this.
important.
Let me ask you this. So
Yeah.
by Don Wells telling Cher that they had GPR already over the gravesite over there and naming the Morrison Cemetery and about the grave that he stated, because Cher stated it to me, I didn't know that. Wouldn't that like make you think that Don Wells was putting her mind at ease about it? Because that didn't happen. And I
Say
mean,
that again.
I've already
Just
so-
say that one more time, Renee.
So by Don Wells telling Cher that they already ran GPR, which is ground penetrating radar, to the ground, and him being one of the main suspects, whether we like it or not, he's a main suspect. He's one of them. So wouldn't that right there say that he's trying to ease her mind? And now all this comes out, and she said that happened 2 years ago. I'm just now finding out all about this.
You know what, that kind of, I'm glad you just said that because the light bulb went off for me and I'm not going to say what I just thought in my mind, but you just helped me out with my own thought process, actually, which is kind of interesting because now I'm actually seeing what happened earlier a little bit more clearly because I didn't know she was from around there, like I said.
Okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely, Jack. I do think she has an ulterior motive. What that is, I don't know. But like I said, the fact she came up here while I was up here to do all that, and she was so like, she's fucking accusing me of doing something in Summer's case in the beginning that wasn't good enough. Like, bitch, let me see you do it better than I did. You could never. You could never. And that's just the truth. She could not cover Summer's case like I did. She could not put the compassion and love and true, genuine care into Summer's case like I did. You could never, bitch. So fuck her. We're real.
So let me ask you, here's something people's got to take into consideration. As being a YouTube creator, you have a certain responsibility. It's not easy to do
It's
these
true.
shows. It takes a lot out of you. It does. Yes, I did have her. Yes, I did. I didn't know that you two had a history. I didn't know that. Not at all.
I don't know her.
I
If
didn't
you don't
know.
have a history.
Oh,
I don't have
okay.
history with her.
Well, then I'm confused. Then I don't know. I don't know
I
that.
don't know her at all. Act right, bitches. You're right. I don't know anything about you, nor do I need to. I know enough because of what you did earlier. I'm not trying to get to know you either. I don't have
got
any
a
history
question
with her at all.
Okay, so hold on. I got a question, Actor. What caused it to go south? I mean, what was said? Because I couldn't even.
It
She
went
wouldn't let me
south
talk.
because she had no proof to back up what the fuck she was saying. She's throwing all kinds
Okay.
of shit to see what would stick to the wall. Like, why don't you go boil some pasta, bitch, and throw that shit at the ceiling? Because I guarantee you'll have better luck. It's not going to happen with me.
Okay, so she's saying you wouldn't let her talk.
No, she didn't shut the fuck up, not a second. I even said that. I couldn't get a word in edgewise. She made me yell. That's how she wouldn't shut up. And she was literally up here with my only issue was, okay, where's the proof of this? She didn't like that.
So
she didn't
she's
like
saying-
being held to have to bring proof with her.
Okay,
Like,
so
where
she's
is
saying
she used to hanging out? That she goes places with no proof. Where
Okay,
does
so
she
she's
hang
saying-
out that that's acceptable in Summer's case or any kid's case that's missing?
Okay, so do you have proof after
Let her up,
This
Ernie.
stuff
Go ahead.
happened?
Let that stupid bitch right up. Let
Well,
her come back
listen.
up here because I really want to know what her. I really want to know what her angle is.
Okay,
here.
okay. So listen,
Go ahead.
I'm going to let you all up, but you cannot talk over each other. Let's try to
I
get
am
this
actually
so we
all
can hear.
knowing after 8 bitches. I actually am all knowing when it comes to Summer. Don't even. Okay, you can't hold a candle to me, and many creators that have covered Summer from jump. So, yeah, I think you should probably know your place. I'm just saying.
Okay, so listen. If she comes up, I just don't want people talking over each other. Let's just.
Let her.
I don't want to be
let her
the.
come up. I'll mute. She can go off and bring up all her
So
bullshit.
the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. Now listen, I don't want no. Listen, I just don't want people jumping on people and all that.
Well,
If
I'm
you
not
say
yelling
something-
anymore because she brought me out of character, and I'm not going to yell. So she can come up here, say what she's got to say. But all I was asking for is proof, and I don't know. Even Chasing just said all I asked for was proof. Chasing Truth is in here. All Tiffany asked for was proof. The video. It wasn't hard to find. I went and looked
Okay,
on White
so-
Boys and sent it to TM to hear what was actually said. Wow,
Okay, so
amazing. After
Chasing
8.
Truth. Okay, so Chasing True Crime. I do appreciate you for coming to the channel. Look, I don't want people arguing. I
It's
understand
just so
that.
very simple, Ernie, to bring what you're. If you're gonna go on someone's panel, like, say I was coming up here to show you something or let you hear something, right? Or would you rather me just tell you my version of what I heard today, or would you rather just hear what I heard with your own ears yourself? Like, would you want to hear it from me and take the chance of me fucking it up and not getting it right?
You know, if you've got skills whatsoever and you've been trained, you want to hear it from the
Yeah.
person that heard it. You know, you want them to be able to the ones to say, "Hey, I heard her say this." Not coming from somebody else, but two party. I understand that.
But like she was like
I don't know where it
forcing it
went.
on me. Like I had to believe her. I had to take her word. I had to. It was like it made her very angry that I did not do what she said. I don't get that. And
Did I
why
have
would
time
she
that you
ever
gave me,
think
or did
of
you
that?
say send links? The link is in the chat. Here's the thing. You know, I wanted you up here as well. I didn't know it was going to go south because
Look at
I
what
was
she's.
trying
So
to
hold
show
on
is
a second. I need to correct this. Hold on a second. See, after 8 bitches, you're making me really pay attention to you, and now I'm really wondering about you, especially because you're so close to that community that Summer went missing in. I had no idea. Now you're saying, how is it truth? Chad Arnold is guilty according to you. After I didn't say Chad Arnold was guilty of anything. Actually, you did. And I'll go back on the live stream and clip it for you if you need. Are you getting yourself confused with me now? Ernie, is she a substance abuser? I'm seriously asking. She's telling me that I said something she said. Everybody needs to pay attention to that one. I'm just telling you. Okay? Remember I said
Okay,
it.
so-
This will age very well. This here will age very well. Pay attention to that one because she's got something up her sleeve and she's up to no good. She's spreading misinformation and disinformation all around, and she wants
Okay,
to
so-
force feed people hearsay. I don't know. Are these people are supposed to be in the true crime genre? They're supposed to get it, and they don't get it. They need to find other communities to disperse into, like that they fit in, because they don't fit where we as United States citizens have a constitution, and like legit, they don't even know what I'm saying up here tonight is no different than you would hear in a court. Like, okay, would your lawyer go to court without the evidence that they need to defend you? Then don't come on a panel without the evidence you need to prove a point. Because I'm not taking your word for it. Like I said, I don't even know that lady. And anyone who knows me also knows, even my closest friends, they don't come to me with, hey, Tiffany, this was that. They bring me the actual clip of it. Like, they know I want to hear it with my own ears. I've been like this as long as I've ever been here. This isn't new. So Act-Right is clearly oblivious to how I operate shit. She doesn't know me very well. And I don't know what made her think that she had the ability to influence me to believe what she said just because she said it. Like, who is she? I don't know her.
Okay, so okay, so hold on. I don't.
That's another
people...
thing. You couldn't hear that the audio was awful. It's so like, why does everyone have such shitty audio when they play stuff? Oh my God, it's so frustrating. And again, it falls on Summer's shoulders. Like, it's so frustrating. Okay. I'm just so tired of people doing her wrong all the time. Nothing has changed here. Nothing. In fact, I think it's gotten worse because now they're really running amok because so many creators are focused on other cases or drama that's going on places. So look at what's happening over here. This is insanity. So do I need to come back around and pay attention to this Act-Right lady? Because I'm telling you, like, my radar is going off.
Okay, so one way to solve this, listen, Act-Right, can you come up? She's wanting you to come up, and that way we can discuss
I don't
things.
need her to come up here for nothing. Unless she's got proof of what I told her to come back when she had proof, Ernie, of what she was telling me. Remember, I said, come back with your proof, and then we can talk. I wasn't being rude. I was like being serious.
Okay, I understand that. So, what kind of proof does she need to get? What proof is it? Because I forget what the conversation even was. Because it started out, it blew up.
She was on about the flyers. She was on about Chad Arnold. Now she's accusing me of saying Chad Arnold's guilty of something. She's the one that said he's a grave digger, and who's the one? I was literally, I know where I was driving in my car when she said it. Okay, I heard her with my own ears. I was driving my car when I got on your panel. Okay, and she legit said, well, who's the grave digger? You know who used to dig? And I was like, and she said something about Candace, and I said, Candace dug graves? What? And she's like, no, Chad did. So now she's fucking accusing me of saying what she said. I never said Chad Arnold was guilty of fuck all. So this is very strange. I'll give you that. Now, do I care about Act-Right? No. She's a nobody that I even listen to. I don't get information from her. I don't think she has anything to offer in terms of finding Summer or helping Summer. In fact, I think she should probably back away because with what she just pulled up here earlier, these are the types of people you don't want involved in any missing child's case. They are agents of chaos, like I said. They want to confuse people. They want to throw people off. They want to distract. And why is the question. I don't care that they're doing it. I care why they're doing it because there's a reason. What that is, I don't know, but I think it's important. And I don't even need to pay attention to it because everybody saw this shit happen. So everyone else is going to be watching you now act right. You do realize, like, all eyes are on you because that was, like, shady as fuck. This whole entire live stream has been, it's actually all so stupid. If you think about, like, what's gone on, it's actually a waste of time. She ruined your panel, Ernie, tonight. Completely ruined it. I would take that bitch's wrench.
Oh, here's the thing.
I would never let someone like that have a wrench on my channel. She's probably the one blocking all those 800 people, Ernie.
I don't know. I mean, I'm looking into
Oh my God,
it, but
you
I
said
don't.
you had like 830 people blocked. Something's wrong with that one there.
I think it was 846 to be exact. I had it
Well,
wrote
who's
down. I
doing
don't even
that?
know. Well, I mean, I blocked a few myself. I just don't know. I just didn't know. Maybe again, I haven't watched it. It could have happened. But we'll look into it. We'll look into it and everything.
Definitely do. I think you might have someone here with not so good intentions, but I don't know. I don't know this lady, so I'm
Okay,
just going
cool.
on the
Eyes in the
vibe
dark.
of that.
David says it's Timothy Ellick Morrison. Okay, so that's the name, Timothy Ellick Morrison. Now, Tiffany, this is David. Eyes in the Dark is David. He's David.
Oh, yes, the friend of yours that's helping with the ground plan.
Yes. He's actually funding everything I do from here on out with this.
It's wonderful, Ernie. I'm glad you have a friend helping you out.
It is, and I couldn't ask for, I couldn't ask for a
You
better
don't need
time
to
for
do
it
it
to happen.
alone, you know.
No, and I do appreciate that. Thank you.
Nice
for
to
that.
have a friend to help you, you know.
Yes, it is, and we're
It's
hoping
just
to.
a lot for you to do on your own.
But yes, it is. But we're hoping to make it a business thing where we can actually start an actual investigation into others as well. Like next is Sebastian Rogers. I want to go back.
What
to
are you
the
gonna
ones
do?
that I
It?
touched
Oh,
on.
Ernie, I would just avoid that. Like it's that's a whole. I think I can actually say Sebastian and what's going on in his community, I think is worse than what's happened in Summers. And Summers was pretty bad. Can't even believe that it's possible that I just said that. But
So you really think
Ernie,
Sebastian
why don't
is
you
worse than
focus
Summers?
on trying to help Summer? She's so lost.
Oh
in
yeah,
all of this.
100%. That's first. Yes,
Okay.
yes, I am. I'm not focused on nothing right now until I get back and I get myself cleared from everything. Yes, I got to get my head cleared. I'm telling you, you wouldn't believe.
With
and
people like that around, I don't blame you. Jesus, I need to get my head cleared too. I'm gonna have to go smoke 5 joints after I get off of here to handle my own fucking. That lady gave me whiplash. Damn.
Well, listen. Now, be careful with the joints you smoke. They may be laced.
No, Ernie. Thank you for looking out, though.
So it's always good. Listen, Tim. No, it's good to laugh. It's good to laugh every once in a while and get it.
Ernie,
get it
over
out of the
here
way.
where I live, you get it at the dispensary, so you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. I know.
Well, I need to
down
check your
there,
card.
They don't give
I
out.
need to check that card to make sure you're able to get this stuff.
What is that?
I need to see your card. Don't you get like a card or something, a medical card for this stuff?
I actually don't have a medical card. I just go to the dispensary.
Oh, wow.
You can just buy it.
Then.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
you
just
can just
buy
go
it.
and buy it. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah, in Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, it's all recreational here. But the tax is insane. Of course, they have to ruin the cannabis industry with their taxes because, America.
So I'm not going to talk about this. Hold on 1 second here. I'm not going to ask her about her love life. I'm not asking her about AB. I'm not. God
Oh my
bless.
God. Who is? These people are really grasping at straws tonight.
Do you remember when I used to hit AB and I was like, AB never made it to C?
I do remember that, Ernie. I'm surprised you remember that. You're funny.
I never would forget that. I was like, I always hit AB with that. I always did.
I
And
love that
didn't-
you
I
cracked
done it
yourself
fun.
up over it.
I do. I did crack myself up.
Good.
Oh
That's fun.
God. Well,
You
anyways.
get a kick out of it still. All these years. It's been like 5 years.
Oh hell yes, one of my best jokes.
Oh my God.
I used it in a, I wouldn't say it. I put it up in a way. Hold on a second. Was you able to find it, True Trial Junkie? What are we talking about there? But anyways, yeah, I mean, I used a lot of things. Like, I learned how to roast people from the days of you guys, literally.
Really?
Yeah, that's where I got all my stuff at, really. I mean, like...
Sometimes it
I mean,
comes really easy, you know?
Well, I mean, I used to go back and forth with Benny Keys, and he'd have that gang, you know, he'd do that real quick shit. And then I thought myself, you know, I never knew that I was going to be in the comedy or nothing. And then one day I was drunk in New York City Comedy Club, and they was having amateur hour, and I got up there, and literally I followed this guy that was 6'3" or 4, and he had the mic all fixed up to where, you know, I'm 5'8.5", 5'9" at the top with boots on, so 5'10" with boots on probably. So I got the mic, and the mic was sticking way above my head, so I had to lean the mic. So the whole time I'm doing my skit, literally, I got 12 minutes. I'm sitting here trying to fix the microphone and lower the stand, which was stuck. So I sat there, swung it around and around. Well, people thought it was part of the show. And I got a standing ovation after I was done. And it was all because of that damn microphone. That stand.
Really?
But anyway.
Hold on, Ernie.
Yeah.
I'm listening to you, but I just saw Trial Junkie True Crime wrote, no eyes. Someone's name must be No Eyes. Morrison Cemetery is very odd. Their burials aren't on Find a Grave. Really? None of them?
So here's the thing
That's
about
weird.
that. So I didn't want, please don't put stuff like that out there, because that's stuff that we're banking on right now.
Is that
Okay,
true?
so
Is there
there's
no...
listen, there's a lot of things with the Moore Cemetery. Did you know that there's
Well, you know,
also,
that's where they were all through there, you know.
Did you know there's
really all
also,
through there.
did you know that it's also a history of cults?
No, I don't know anything
Yes.
about that.
Yes, it is also a history of cults. I was talking to one of the relatives. Well, oh shit.
You know,
I was
Ernie,
I was
cults are
talking to a local.
everywhere.
I
They're
know, but I was
everywhere.
talking to a local, and a lot of times on that graveyard there was sayings that people go up there and do crazy things, especially on Halloween and stuff like that. That has been brought up, and that was by a local. And they said, "Did you ever hear about so and so up there?" And then there's a history of that cemetery. You guys need to look it up. I don't think anybody's done their homework on the cemetery, but yeah.
Listen, I really don't believe that. No, it doesn't really matter what I believe. I don't believe that Summer is buried in a grave underneath somebody's casket. I don't. To be honest with you, it's especially because there's no vault. This is another thing. I mean, as strange things happen, anything's possible. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I just don't think whoever did this, whoever's responsible for Summer, has done a really good job. I very highly doubt she's in Morrison Cemetery, but that's just my opinion. And if she is, I would hope that the TBI would have had figured that out by now. I mean, they were all parked in there for 13 days straight. So, I mean, the cops, EMS, everybody, TBI, FBI, they were crawling through there. And, you know, they had canines out there. The dogs can smell so far underground.
I believe that 100%.
I think that if you know, if Summer's alive, she could be somewhere like, I know this is crazy, but she could be in Poland or freaking, we don't know where she could be. She could be anywhere.
Right. So,
And
here's the thing.
yeah,
Let's say that
it's
what
just
you're
way
saying.
too risky to go put anybody, child, adult, whoever, even a dog, I don't know, a squirrel, like, it's just, I just don't think so. I really don't. people lower, people lower caskets into the ground, and there's so many people involved, around with a funeral process, especially with no vault. Now, if there was a vault there, I would probably feel a little bit more like, that's questionable. But there was nothing hiding the bottom of that, right? Like the vault wasn't in there because you guys said there was no vault, right? They don't have vault for this person. See, I don't even know that that's true because I didn't verify that anywhere. I don't have proof of that either, but
I would have to go back and listen to the live of Brooks. To be honest with you, I was more of
Ernie. This is what I'm saying. There's a lot of things being said. I just think we should just focus on the important things. Speculate or whatever, do what you want. I mean, we're going on 5 years now. Like, if we're not going to be productive, then what's the point? What happened earlier is not productive.
Okay, I understand that. I understand what you're saying.
And it's not your fault at all. I'm just saying, like, that's the kind of shit that's just going. Look, nothing was discussed on this panel that we were going to talk about because, you got weird stuff going on. And if Act Right is so important, why doesn't she bring it to her own channel? Is it because nobody watches it? Like, is that why she wanted me to listen and me to be the one that picked it up and ran with it? Like, did she really think I was going to do that? Maybe she did. People are funny. Some people are really, they're fucked up in the head and they think that I'm going to bring this to Tiffany and she'll go live with it. It's like, no. Actually, I have something I need to go live about, and it's nothing related to Summer. So, yeah, I have other stuff going on, too. And like I said, if there was something of interest that was super important, of course, I'd be the first one in line to be there for her. Like I said earlier, I would get on a plane tomorrow. If something was going on with Summer, I would go to Tennessee in a heartbeat. But it would have to be something that was important. Like the stupid shit people bring up is just, it's baseless. It's not rooted in any kind of fact or evidence. I don't even know why it goes on, why people entertain it.
I mean,
See, I didn't entertain it, and she got angry. Like the second I started shutting it down, she just became more and more irate, and then I was pissed because I saw through it right away. I've been doing this for so long. Like, anyone who's been here for this long knows better. We all know, no matter what case it is, no matter what the subject is, it could be something not even related to a crime case. Everyone should say, do you have proof? Do you have proof? Can I see a receipt for that? Since when do we not have proof of things when we're feeding it to the masses? This place is like a fucking shit show. TM asked him why he asked her to come up and say that. She says that in chat. Tiffany, listen to what Andy said about. Oh, I heard Andy. I'm all the way clued in on what Andy said, and it is disturbing. I've always thought it was.
So let me ask you a question. So you're saying, I'm a researcher, Ernie. Sorry, that's fine. I want everybody to be researchers. I understand.
Everybody should research important for themselves. Always.
It's very important. It's very important. So here's the thing. Nobody's getting timed out. I don't want anybody timed out, people. I want people to be able to say what they need to say. There better be nobody blocked, because I'll remove everybody's mod riches. I'm not playing. I'm not playing on this, because obviously there's a lot of people that's fighting in this and everything. I want everybody to be respectful. Whoever's taking up for who, I don't care. I want everybody to have their say. I want to see what people are saying. This is not a one-sided thing here, okay? I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing it at all. So, yes, thank you. I appreciate that. Let me see what's going on here.
Terry Southern Girl, earlier today on Katie's channel, I found that out, that the funeral home that had buried that man there, bless his family and such. I'm sure this is like really upsetting to them, I can imagine. I mean, that's somebody's family member. Even if this was a real thing and it was happening and there was something going on in that grave, that would be really catastrophic to the family, and like mentally that would really do a number on a family, you know. So I didn't know. I had actually asked that earlier because I was wondering myself if there was a vault, and like in my state, you have to have a vault. It's the law. Some states don't. I guess that's why I asked on Katie's. That was when I found out that Tennessee doesn't have that law. You don't have to have I guess you can have a vault, but you don't have to have one. A lot of people prefer them because they don't want water getting in. And,
so,
you know,
Morris says, so we own fuck the panel guests. What do you mean by that? No. We're not, but I'm not having nobody timed out right now. I unblocked everybody for a reason. I want everybody to hear this because I've got an important announcement after all this is over. But continue on. I want to hear what you had to say right there. I was listening to that.
Huh?
I was listening to what you had to say.
I did not listen to Brooks. No, I did not. So Brooks had a funeral director on her channel today?
Yes. They had 2 or 3. She had 2 or 3 on her.
Okay.
She was calling around. She was literally.
Oh my God, this is crazy. I didn't listen
and they
to that.
talked
Is
about
it the funeral director for the person that buried the man.
It was the person that was buried, Timothy.
Why
God
is that
bless
funeral
Morrison.
director speaking on that?
Well, it is public record.
That's
You can
probably
call.
not-
You can call. See, that's what I'm trying to say. It ain't like everywhere else. Tennessee is different. Kentucky's different.
No,
People can
they're held
call-
to certain standards, Ernie. They can't just go on panels on YouTube. Are you sure that was so listen, are you sure that's the funeral director? Because that doesn't sound right.
She was
find that
talking
hard
to
to
funeral homes. Yes, it was funeral homes. Because I was
but-
kind of shocked as well. But I let it. It wasn't on my channel. I was a guest on hers, and I guess they was trying to prove me wrong. But you know, the thing about it is, even the funeral director says, yes, we've had this happen before. People have buried people under people. So I was like, I told you, it's East fucking Tennessee. It happens.
I would
all
never
the time.
call. Someone said you can call and ask. I would never call a funeral home and ask questions or bother a funeral home for anything because that's such a. They have so much going on inside funeral homes, but I find it strange that the funeral home that's in charge of this man's grave or burying him would ever get on a panel. I think that should probably be vetted. And if someone is impersonating the funeral director, that's kind of important. I don't think a funeral director would do that. Do you?
No one is blocked. I mean, it stumped me. I never thought that was going to happen. I was a guest, but we talked about it after that. David Holloway. I'm not going to be a guest on nobody else's panel anymore until I get what we need to do with everything cleared. I mean, I need
Why?
to.
Why don't you
I
want
need
to
to
be a
take a
guest
step.
anywhere?
I don't want to be a guest anywhere no more.
Why?
I don't. Well, because it's the chat, it's the people that they put up against me. It's against me, and I already had enough of that. And right now, I need to have my head clear. I don't want to be going into, I just don't want to be put into that. And also, the news has already reached out. I haven't talked back to them yet. I actually have. I'm sorry about that, but I haven't gave them a date. The news is for us on this. The news is ready to do it as well. So I've got that.
What do you mean, the WJHL?
WATE right now. I talked to WATE about it. I talked to one of the representatives. Yes, and I've not said nothing. So everybody was asking me, why haven't you brought WJHL in yet? Because I don't have anything to go on right now. I haven't done anything with it yet. I've still got a vacation coming up for 3 or 4 days, and I mean, I got all that going on. So hold on one second here.
Sorry about that.
I'm not going to ask
Hi,
her that
Dorothy.
question. That's a little bit too sensitive. I'm not going to do that. It's none of my business who she's with now. I don't want nothing to do with that.
Who?
No, nothing in that. Don't pay no attention to it.
Are you talking about me?
So
I don't know where the comment is. I'm not with anybody on YouTube.
So I unblocked 842 or 840. I forget what the number was. 842 or 846 people a while ago, and I just took it the way it is. So we're going to run with what we got right now. I don't want nobody blocked. I want to see everybody's.
I think you should
conversation.
run your channel that way, Ernie. I mean, it's good to have mods and stuff just in case, but I think free speech in the chat is a really good thing. I like my chat like that too. I like everybody, even if they have differing opinions, to be able to talk. I can't stand like a fucking echo chamber. Drives me nuts.
Well, I hate gatekeepers. I don't like gatekeepers and people that do these things. I don't like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I mean. I have moderators on my channel, but like they very seldom use their wrenches because I've always been like huge on freedom of speech in my chat. As long as, you know, there are some things that absolutely need to be removed, and because there's really sick people out there, but for the most part, I just let whatever fly. You know, if people are being respectful.
The only thing I don't want people doing is doxing people right now and talking about crazy kids, stuff like that. I don't want that. I don't want no kid stuff in there right now because we're really talking about something that's serious and it needs to be addressed. So, yes. And, you know, again, I do appreciate our guests, you know, taking the time to come up. Obviously, we know that there's people that like her. There's people that don't like her, just like me. I've got people that like me, and I've got people that don't like me. But we're creators, and we understand that, you know.
Hey, at the end of the day, I mean, I'm not up here for anybody like me. I just came up because you had asked for me to come. I didn't even finish my dinner. I didn't mind to come up. So Terry said,
"Can we blame this on Katie? Can we blame this on Katie? We need to blame Katie.
Don't blame Katie.
That's the name of the show. Blame Katie. Don't blame Katie. That's
no,
it. It's Katie's fault. Don't blame Katie. It's Katie's fault. I'm just saying it right now. I'm going on record. It's Katie's
not
fault.
Katie's fault at all. She didn't even want to be a part of the discussion we're having today. So I just want to answer Terry Southern Girl, and then I'm probably gonna go because I'm getting sleepy, but. She said, Tiffany, are you trying to say that you think that the phone call that they made was fake? Terry, I didn't hear anything. I don't watch Brooks often. Every once in a great while, I'll catch her. I'll put it on. If it's something I'm interested in, I'll listen. Sometimes I'll chat or whatever. But I didn't listen, so therefore I can't make any kind of statement on what I think, but from what Ernie just told me, that the funeral director was on a YouTube show that buried this man that has to do with the grave that people think Summer is underneath. I find it very hard to believe any funeral director is going to get on a live stream. Now, you see, I could be completely missing the whole picture. Did Brooks call on the phone and the person didn't know they were on the live stream? That's different. Or did this person take a link and say they were? Ernie, do you know? Because I have no clue.
Okay, so it all happened so fast. You'd have to
go back.
They didn't
know they were on YouTube, Katie said.
Okay, you would have to know.
That
you would have to understand it. So it was just something.
Oh, sorry, Ernie. I thought
No,
that it
you're
was
good.
someone who was like on the panel. Okay, so the guy didn't even know he was on YouTube. Then, okay, scratch what I said then. Okay, so she called the funeral home and this guy has no clue. That's great. Well, I'm sure he's probably going to find out now. I think people are doing a little too much. I don't know. I'm not involved in any of it, so it doesn't have anything to do with me. Brooks never told them they were on the phone. That's a funeral home. Like, I don't know.
Okay, so I got a
What's going
question.
on around here?
I got a question for you. And it comes from Johnny Joe. I don't know who this is, but he says Johnny Joe, I guess it's what John Joe, whatever. Anyway,
I don't see that.
He says ask Tiffany what her opinion is on Crime Lines and Lies channel.
I think that Brooks has, so she's got a good thing going over there. She's got her own little community going. She does her morning lives. She seems to be, I mean, she doesn't bother me. I don't listen to her religiously, so I can't really say. I probably can't say what my opinion is because I haven't listened to Brooks in a while. The last time I was listening, it was when her and her husband were going back and forth, and that was a pretty awful day for them. And then before that, I think I listened maybe a week before that. I've only listened to Brooks twice since I've been back on YouTube, so. I mean, she does like her morning news talk show thing. She covers all different cases or whatever. She has like a little thing going over there. I don't have any problems with her.
Okay, I understand that.
But I also don't know what was going on, and I definitely do not.
Are you going to go back and watch
that.
it?
I don't
Are you
agree
gonna go
with her
back and watch
calling
it?
the funeral home and putting that man on there speaking about somebody's grave or how they were buried or their family couldn't afford a casket. Like, that's really sensitive stuff to be putting out there. Have some tact and some integrity and give the dead some dignity and maybe do that in private and then redact things out before you put it out. Don't just call up the funeral home and live stream it so that everybody, now the world knows this man's family couldn't afford a casket. That's kind of fucked up. All the way fucked up, actually. That's not right. I don't agree with that. So that's my opinion on it. I wouldn't do it.
Okay, so I got a question. Are you going to go back and watch it?
Go back and watch what?
Brooks' show this morning.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, why not?
Mm-hmm.
I have a
think
lot
that
of
would
things
be,
to catch up on, so it's like number 6 on my list, but I have a couple other things that I'm supposed to be watching.
Okay, so what's the most important thing right now you got on your list?
The most important thing I have on my list?
Yeah, that you got, for your to-do list.
I don't know. That's a good question, Ernie.
You do it. I'm gonna play the Jeopardy music. Dun dun dun.
Don't do that.
Dun, dun, dun,
I don't know.
dun,
Nothing's really
dun,
important to me
dun,
right now.
dun, dun. Okay, then go
Hey,
watch the
pretty
damn
sweetie.
video.
What'd you say?
I said, okay, then go watch the damn video because I want answers.
Brooks?
Yeah, yes, I honestly want you to do that because a lot of people have been messaging me and saying that Brooks tried to put me in a spot. And I do kind of see it. And some of the things that were said and people that were brought up. So, and then at the same time, they said that Brooks' phone was going off and that she was being gatekeeped. They're saying she's being gatekeeped. So I want somebody other than these other people to go and watch it. And I know you'll give me your honest opinion. How's that?
Okay, sure, I can do that. And I want to say, Beth, so hold on a second. Just like, hear me out for a second. I don't really like doing these hypothetical things, but I also I don't know. I guess maybe it's necessary because she said, I don't think she's done anything wrong at all. Well, I haven't even heard it, and I already know that she put a funeral director on her live through a phone call that he didn't know was being broadcast to the world, literally the world. And there's things that were disclosed, is that correct, about this man's situation being buried and financial status and stuff? Like if he had a vault, if he had a casket, if he... That's not wrong to you to put out to everybody? Like, where's the
For me,
confidentiality here?
For me, it shocked me. It really shocked me. And to be
Well, I'm
honest
glad
with
to
you,
hear that.
I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know that she would call the TBI. She called Hawkins County, then called Hawkins County again, and then tried to get a hold of the burials. And then she called the funeral home.
Listen, call whatever.
She called
She wants to
another
call
funeral
Hawkins County
home.
and TBI. That's different. But to call a funeral
So-
home and get information about someone's burial, if they could afford their casket was put out, and that's really, that's a lot. You're talking about, this is where it's called respecting the dead. And if you can't do that, you're probably a really broken person. That's all.
Katie says, Brooke said I was trash because I stream live on Sundays.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. That's a good one. No, but seriously, I want you to listen to the live.
Okay.
I want you to listen to the live, and I want you to give me your answer. You can email me. And I mean, I really want to talk to you about this, and among other things as well. And I think you know what we're talking about.
I can
and
come back another time, Ernie. You know, I don't mind talking about summer anytime.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate
and
that.
sorry for yelling on your panel. Like I said, I haven't raised my voice in a really long time. I don't even remember the last time I did that. But I'm very serious about what I said earlier. When people are speaking about Summer, like, it's really important people are not spreading these lies about her, even her family, no matter how you might feel about them, because there are children who are here living on the internet, searching the web. The boys are definitely have access to the internet. Please keep that in mind and treat them as if they're your own children. Would you want your children to hear that about you or their
I'm gonna
uncle
say this.
or siblings or anything? Like, that's really, can we try to protect these boys at least
Well,
in any
I'm
way
gonna
at
say
all?
I'm going to say this.
Mhm.
When it comes to people not having the funds for a casket and all that. Now, my family, I had a cousin that passed away.
Oh my God, they're so expensive. Most people
Well, I had
can't
a fa-
afford casket, Ernie, you know?
Yes, you're right. But I had a cousin that passed away, and he was literally buried in garbage bags.
Yeah,
So
you said that
I
earlier.
know-
That's
I
terrible.
know that I know how it happens, and I know the area. And here's the thing people don't know about me. I used to work for Louis Bianchi. I was a grave digger. And I did that, when I was younger.
Oh
to
shit,
make
don't
money.
tell Accurate bitches. She'll be up here accusing you of burying Summer somewhere, and then
Oh,
she'll say
they-
you said it.
Oh, they already
she'll say
say-
you're the
oh,
one
they-
that said it too.
They already say that where I was gone 5 hours on the day or something like that. But no, yes, I was a grave digger. I was. Everybody knows
Oh, I
that.
didn't know that.
When I was boxing, when I was younger, when I was boxing and stuff, I made my money to go to the shows and to do the fights and to get my trunks and stuff, gloves and the things I needed. Louis Bianchi, I would go and pick up dead people. We would help do the graves, and we did that by hand. We didn't have a backhoe then. We had to dig the grave
Oh my
manually,
gosh,
but with a
I've
shovel.
seen that. I've seen that done actually on a short that showed up, and I was amazed. It was in a different country, but there were like maybe 4 or 5 or 6 guys that did it with like ropes. It was incredible.
Oh yeah, for sure. And
Wow.
I was 18, 19 years old, just and partially in high school and stuff, when I was getting out of high school, because I was late and everything. I had to get my GED. And
Uh-huh.
I got my GD through the National Guard, and then I quit. Then I was out of high school and all that.
Really? You
But
were
yeah,
in the National Guard, Ernie?
I was in the National Guard. Yes,
Oh, well, thank you for your service.
you're welcome. I appreciate it. Thank you. So here's the thing.
So I didn't.
Louis Bianchi.
You have to thank me. I wasn't in the National Guard.
No, I know. I thank you for that. But anyways,
Oh, okay.
yeah, for the compliment. I appreciate that. Thank you. So when I was boxing and stuff, Louis Bianchi, he would give me money to sponsor my fights. When I ran the shows, when I started running the shows, he would also promote me then. He would also help me with that. On my shorts, it used to say Bianchi Funeral Homes. So yes, he was like one of the sponsors and stuff.
So Terry Southern Girl is saying, now, please know this. I want to make sure everyone knows I didn't watch this. So she said, so Brooks did not call the funeral home to see if the man could afford a funeral. I understand that, but it came out on the call, right, that's the way things went. So okay, let me finish reading her comment. She called the funeral home to see what permits would be needed to put the machine down beside the grave. Why would you call the funeral home, Jay? Wouldn't you call the county or the state? The funeral home oversees that. I don't know. I don't agree with calling a funeral home on a live stream about. I just don't. And when the guy started talking about this particular man that has passed, that's buried there, it should have gone on mute immediately. I mean, that would have been the right thing to do. Brooks is a God-fearing woman. She goes to Sunday service. That's surprising to me. So I just don't agree with it. That's my personal opinion. I just buried my son January 3rd. I don't agree with that. Thank you. I mean, Terry, I don't know what your situation is, but put yourself in the shoes of that family is all, because that's not right. The second that man started talking about personal stuff, financial stuff, she should have muted the live stream. That's not right. That's my own morals and values. That's just me, though. I'm just kind of surprised. I was shocked about it. I wouldn't think she would do something like that, is all. I mean, that's all. Just my opinion.
And you have every right. Everybody has every right to their opinions. Yes, they do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what you've been through.
Thank you, Ernie.
I know that
Thank
must have
you.
been a very, very hard time for you, and probably I know it still is. I mean, I'm gonna be honest
Still
with you,
is. It will be forever. Worst days of my life. The best days of my life are over. No, there will never be another David Christopher.
No, but I do.
My one
I do
and
believe,
only.
I do believe that David is with Jesus, and
I do too.
I believe you'll see him again one of these days.
Well, it's going to be one fine day, and I'm not saying I'm in a rush, but if God wants to put a rush on it, then I'm cool with that too. I'm not afraid of nothing.
And anything that we could do to help you, I do appreciate if you just reach out to me. I do.
I'm good. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm really good. Everything is all set, and everything is complete here for him. And I mean, I guess, I don't know. It's strange, certainly strange without, anybody you love. Doesn't have to be, could be anyone. It could be a sister, a brother, a mom, a dad, a cousin, a friend, a child. A loss is a loss, and it's devastating no matter who it is that you love, of course. But it's a forever thing for sure, especially when it's your child. That's a forever thing. I'll cry till the day I die. Every day probably. But I appreciate that. That's why I just, maybe I'm looking at it too from like a more sensitive, which may be needed clearly because, you know, I don't think that should have been put on the internet.
Well, I mean, again, like I said, I was shocked in the way it
I don't
happened.
think I would feel any different even if I hadn't been through what I've been through, though. Like, I don't think my opinion would change. And listen, I'm not saying that Brooks is a bad person. I just think that's a poor judgment call. And not everything is, you know, I get wanting an audience, views, or whatever, something to talk about, but that's not what you want. Not that.
Okay, so
like I said,
I'm
like,
not gonna.
why not call and then redact like the really important, like the private stuff? Or like I said, when he started divulging things, like press the mute button, it's right there, it takes 2 seconds, and then nobody would know that this man was gifted a casket. Or, and you know what, I'm sure he's not the first. I hope that caskets are gifted to many people that can't afford them, because these are not expenses people see coming, and not everyone who even does see it coming can afford even a casket. It's like, that's only one thing, you know what I mean? But that's nobody's business that family couldn't afford that, and I feel awful for them. But that's great that they gave one. It's nice to know that funeral homes give in circumstances like that they're willing to give people a beautiful burial. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 100%. I know exactly.
Yeah.
I actually even said, you know, that's awful nice of you to do that. I didn't even know that funeral homes went into that. But it being a small town community funeral home, obviously, you know, I can understand that, because people, they wear their heart on their sleeve, and they really do.
I know the funeral home that my son was buried by, they had told me that for kids under 18, they don't charge for like anything. They pretty much bury anyone under 18 for free. And I was like, wow, that's incredible. And that's the way it should be, because kids should not be dying.
Okay,
And there's-
yes, I will.
Yeah.
I will address that here after this is over.
What?
So I need to address some things that we're going to move
Okay,
on.
Ernie.
I need to address some things. Thank
Go
you
on
for
and
coming
do that.
up,
I'm
Jeff.
gonna get down from here, and thanks for having me up. I will go
What?
listen to Brooks at some. I don't know when I'll listen. It could be tomorrow. I'm not like really.
Okay,
in a
that's
rush
fine.
to
Just
go
take your
listen.
time. Take your time, and then let me know what you think. That's all I ask.
Well, I mean, I don't think my opinion is going to change, but I will. I'll let you know what I think. I'll message you at your special ops Gmail account.
It ain't special ops. It's special forces. ACT
Special
at gmail.com. Get your ass out of here. Hush your mouth. Bye.
Bye, Ernie.
Be safe. Bye-bye. Okay, guys. Everybody, I've got something very important to say. This is going to be very, very hard to do, but I need to say this. I need everybody's attention. I want this to be as easy as possible. And I also want everybody to understand that there's certain things in the works. But before, I need to get this out. I really need to get this out. This is not going to be an easy thing.
You brag loud, but the math say different. Whole style ball, that draft ain't hitting. You post big place, but the check you splitting. I move quiet, the room start.
Now, sorry about that. I had to get that. I got so many people messaging me, guys. This is, I never wanted it to be like this. I talked to Dave, like I said earlier. I will not be going on anybody else's panel. I'm not doing that. I will not be doing that. We will be staying to the people that we know. I don't think it's I don't think it's appropriate. I'm not going to be putting anything else back out here dealing with what we're doing. It will happen in secret. I will take videos of it, and I will put the videos out there for you people, but it is an investigation. Everybody needs to understand that. It is an investigation. It's something that's going to be, it's going to determine a lot. Whether we find anything or not, at least we know it's been checked and it can be written off the list. I do believe that a lot of people are in it for the wrong reasons, and I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be in the list with those people. Thank you. I got your messages. I really don't want to put that out there, but I can. Hold on a second. So when it comes to people on our panel guest, I'm not going to put those people out. Okay. I'm not going to do that to them, because my priorities right now is not to go and look into everybody else's information. And it was brought to my attention today that there's people wanting to give me lots of money to find out who Prayer Garden is. I respectfully decline. I was offered $1,000 up front and $1,000 when the information comes in, but I respectfully decline. I want everybody to understand that. I'm not that person. I'm not that person, and I'm not going to do it for malicious means. This has happened to me before, and I've turned it around and I've turned it out. And then there's times that I've taken the bait, and I've done a lot of bad things, people. I've done things for money that I'm not proud of. I've been out to Vegas. I've bashed a guy's head in. I've done some crazy shit. I don't want to be that person anymore. But I know that person's inside me, and I'm capable of doing those things. I've got a very high temper. But what I've done in the past doesn't make me the man that I am today in the future. Okay? It doesn't. I've admitted to things I've done. I've said a lot of bad things about people. I've done a lot of things that I should have never done. I know when it really comes time to do these things, there's a lot of things that put pressure on me. Allie can tell you, this case, it does a lot to me. It puts a lot of pressure on me. It's hard sometimes. It's very hard, especially when you're trying to make these meetings and that meeting, and people are messaging you and they're calling you, and you never really get no rest. It's hard. It really is. I need everyone to understand that this is not my money that I'm using. This is for a special purpose. And I want to do the best I can with what that purpose is. Even though David said it's my money, I do what I want to, but my purpose right now, my passion is finding this little girl, Summer Wells. I know and hope and pray that everybody else, whether you like me or not, whether we see eye to eye, it don't matter what creator it is, if we can just put our differences to the side for just a little bit, and let's give each other the benefit of the doubt that we all can become better people for the greater good. And the greater good right now is the topic at hand, and that is Summer Wells. I'm going to say this. I want to thank David. I never could be able to do this. I wouldn't even have had this in my mind if he hadn't had to talk. He believed in me. He believed me. And it's already taken a toll on my mental health. It already is. Because I went back into it and I've got all these creators again, and I know what I can push and what I can't, people, okay? I know that. And I know that there's things out there that it's going to take me to the limit. I also know that I'm not as young as I once was. But I also, too, know that I'm as good once as I ever was. But, you know, all in all with that, I've got a confession. And the confession is simply this. I want everybody to know that on the hours that, the 5 hours that I was missing on June 15th of 2021, there's a lot of conversations about that. But what I would like everybody to understand is people are not the same as they once were, okay? They're not. People can change. At those days and times, I was in it for the reality part of it, the TV show. I never thought that we would take it where it went to. We were doing real predator bust, but yes, we was using it for a reality sense of means. And that's not right. It's not right. I could have busted a predator anytime. I got good at it. I got great at it, as a matter of fact. But I let it destroy me. I let it destroy me. I let all the fame, the hype, the 22 million views, everything that we got, I let it destroy me. And that's not right. It's not right at all. So right now, I've got a chance to make this up. I got a chance to prove myself and who I am. But after this is over, this is the last stand. It is. I don't want no more of the Summer Wells thing after this, unless there's prominent evidence and there's a case that something's happened that I can help with. I'm moving on. I have to move on. The little girl in question, being Summer Wells, has haunted me. It haunts me. The memories, everything, it haunts me. I don't see how a family could do the things and be responsible. I mean, I wanted to do the right thing. Don't get me wrong. But I did turn it into a reality show. It was real. Everything was real. The law enforcement, the Department of Homeland, all of that was real. But my means to do it wasn't in the right way. It wasn't. And then I let it take over me. I let it all take over. I let the women take over me. I let the money take over me. I let the views take over me. And it's not right. So at this point, it's only fair to say, I've got to let that down. I've got to let that go, because it's haunted me a lot. But in order to take on this new task, I've got to do what they say can't be done. And that's what they say. It can't be done. When you hear the suspects, the main two, when someone says she'll never be found, well, guess what? They're saying it can't be done. But I'm not alone in this, not by any means at all. I've got new friends, I've got new people, I've got new teams. I've got people who are actually out there who's done it, and that's where we need to be at. Michelle, it wasn't really about getting famous. It's that I did it for the wrong reasons. I just came off of the executive order thing with the combat human trafficking, and a lot of people don't even know about that. I don't even talk about that, but there's so much in depth of that. I don't ever talk about it, and there's a reason I don't even talk about it, because I've done some horrible things in that. Some horrible things. Yes, it was right, it was just, and it was part of the line of duty, but I don't feel as a moral person that it was the right things. There was other options, and I took the easy way out. I took the easy way. I didn't want to do the paperwork. I didn't like the paperwork. I didn't like about things, so I'd rather get rid of stuff. That's the way I was. I didn't, I was fat. Look, I'm one of those guys that is very, very, sometimes you catch yourself. You catch yourself in your words. You catch yourself because you got to understand if I say this wrong, they take my words and they twist it and they use it against me. And they make me out to be a bad person. They make me out to be a bad person. The fact of the matter is, I've said things before, and it come back and haunt me. One of them is the Summer Wells thing. I never had anything to do with Summer Wells going missing. Have I heard what happened? Yes, I have. Bits and pieces. And when I say bits and pieces, I really mean bits and pieces. That's a fact. I've told everybody. I've told things. I've told the TBI. I've talked to them. I thought, at one time that everything was going to, come around. Everything was going to be good. I was wrong. I was wrong. I was flown out of Cobb County. I literally had to go over to North Carolina. From North Carolina, I went to New York City or Indianapolis. Sorry about that, Indianapolis. From Indianapolis, I went to New York City. From New York City, I went to different areas and different places. And I was in front of the camera. I was in front of the spotlight. I was in front of all that. But during all that time, they were like, you do this seminar, we're gonna charge $65 a person for this seminar. There are gonna be 3 of you guys. Michael Jacko was one of them, Sergio was one of them, and I was one of them. And we had to talk about things that we done. Well, my big deal was I didn't want to charge that kind of money, and it didn't go good with the production team. It didn't go good with what they wanted. So I left. I didn't do it. I didn't want nothing to do with that. I wasn't about promoters making big money off missing children. And when I talk about big money, I'm talking about anywhere between $25,000 to $45,000 for 3 hours. I'm not into that. I'm not into them. Yeah, I would have made good money too, but I wasn't into it. I didn't think that people should have to pay to understand what general awareness is and to learn it. I wasn't into that part. I didn't want the money. They asked me, they was like, yeah, we can do this, we can do that. But then when I averaged the money out, they were making a lot of money and they didn't do anything. Nothing at all. And it was wrong. See, behind the scenes, you all don't understand anything about me. But I put it out there to you guys because I want you to understand it. I want you to see it. And I would love to see you see it through my eyes. Now, I have decided that we will not do members only for our videos. That it should be available to everybody. And thanks to David and Allie, and we was talking around with that, I am up to the task for that. If you're going to become a member, do it from your heart. Do it for support. It's no different because I'm not going to charge people for me out there looking for missing kids or doing anything else we do here on this channel, Unlock Your Reality. Because if I do, guess what? Yes, I'll make a lot of money. I know that. But if I do it from my heart, I do it for the right reasons. The expression alone is worth more than the money. And that's where I want to be at. I've got to be that. If I'm going to carry on what I said I was going to do, I've got to be honest to the people, and I've got to be honest with myself. Thank you. I appreciate that, Michelle. I thank you, Deb, for that. Thank you so much. You know, God gave me a second opportunity to life, and I wasted it. I was wasting it, and now I know what I need to do. I'm back on this case. I'm going to be back on this case, but I'm not going to be back on certain people's and certain channels anymore, panels, because it's not me. It's not what I'm about. I'm not about the quick buck, and I hope this shows that. Being honest to your people is the best thing you guys can do. And I hold you to a standard, so I should hold myself to the standards as well. I had opportunity today to make a lot of money, and I turned it down. Do I have all kind of money right now? No, I don't, but I'm getting ready to. But as of right now, no, I don't. So I have to do what I got to do. Being honest is the best thing and the best policy I can do right now, because I know it's going to be very rewarding for me in the long run. It may not be right now, but I know within time, if I do it for the right reasons, it's going to be there. I got your message. And yes, I would love that. I do appreciate that. I can meet up here, I want to say Friday. We can do that Friday. I've got a big trip ahead of me. During this time, I will not be live. I will be doing videos, but I won't be posting them right off the bat. There's a lot of preparation and to be honest with you, no one can prepare themselves for what it is. So for no man knows what he don't understand and what he don't know. And when it comes to the Summer Wells case, guys, we don't know. There's a lot of people and a lot of things in it. And we're going to find out. You know, one of the biggest things that we can be is truthful. I would never put one of my people out and to tell them to do something and take on a task that myself, that wouldn't take on that same task. I'm not like that. I don't make everybody do things for me. As a matter of fact, I'm scared to death of that because I'm always about check it twice, cut it once. If I know it gets done, if I do it, I know it's going to get done. So, but now I have to rely on a lot of people to help me. Whether they backstab me or not, there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of things involved in this. I'm getting ready to be a head of an organization and an operation for a mission. And if I make that mistake, it's on me. How much pressure do you think that's on me right now? I don't want to turn this thing into a big money-making thing. I don't want to at all. That's why I'm taking a step back from other creators right now. And we have to rely on our team, the support we have from our team, and most importantly, the support we have from God. We have to do that. I know there's people out there that's against me. And when I say that, people, I mean they're really, really against me. They've made threats. They said this, they said that. They want to stop what we're doing. And there's a reason they want to stop what we're doing. They don't want us close. Whether you like it or not, they don't want that. But I also know, too, that when you rattle that cage, things start falling. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Hazel Eyes. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you. If you notice, when you go back to yourself and you start with things and you take everything you've done and you go all the way back and you start policing yourself and you start checking yourself to make sure that everything is as is and what it's supposed to be, and to make sure that nothing's out of place. Even though it's as simple as what people think it is, it's not. It's not simple at all. There's a lot of planning. There's a lot of people involved. There's the permits, stuff that we have to have. But the stuff is, in the beginning, is easy. It gets harder afterwards. I could easily go over there right now. I'm 20 minutes, 25 minutes away. I could go to that cemetery. I could do a little walkthrough, let someone video me. I could say a couple strong ass words and draw attention or whatever. But in my heart, that's wrong, and I know that. I could draw thousands of dollars from doing that. I could probably get so many sponsors from every area and in different areas, in different area codes, as a matter of fact. But I also know when I get to the main course, God's not going to bless me like He would with me doing it the right way. And the right way is the way that professionals would do being trained. You see, your training is everything. Training is everything. And if you don't have that slot up there, if you don't have those boxes like you're playing a video game, and you don't have those boxes, and they don't have weapons in them, and they don't have no kind of skill level, then you're out on your own. Your training, you can have all the heart, you can have all the brains, the common sense, but I'm going to tell you one thing, your training will carry you through it. Your training is everything. With that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you all tonight. It's been a long day for me. It's been a long day for you. But I really do hope that you take something out of this and you can actually see what's in front. Let me read this. Ernie, have you really thought about why Don has always said or implied that summer will never be found? Like, why? Yes, I have. And this is one of the reasons that I want to get this done. Everybody thinks that I have this thing with Don Wells. I'm going to put that out there for you too. I'm going to talk about that, but if you want to come up as well, I will address that. I do think it needs to be addressed. I'm going to put a link out here for you link's in the chat.
Type tough lines, but your hands stay trembling. Whole crew cap, that's a 10-man echo. You jump in rooms that your rep can't settle in. I just walk through, make
The link is definitely in the chat. I'm waiting for you to give me. Here we go. Well, hello.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. I can't see chat or anything because I've never done this. And I'm also on an iPad, so I might mess up.
Okay, so let me give you some advice. Take that iPad and go get you Android. Get you a little tablet or something. But no, I'm going to give you the floor. I'm going to let you talk.
Well, I'm just going to say that how dare Nicolina sit there and try to say that I'm eyes in the dark, which... You know, he seems to be a really nice guy, what I've seen in chat, but I'm not him. That's absolutely crazy. I used to be Eyes Wide Open. I changed my name when he started coming in chat under that name because you were calling out Eyes, and I didn't know if you were talking to me or you were talking to him, and it got really confusing, and I lost my channel. And so I just changed the channel back over to It's Me because everybody knew me from that before. So that might be why she thinks I'm the other Eyes, but that's not me. I would never do anything on a child's back. Like she said that I was scamming with you or scheming with you all on Summer's back trying to make money for you. That's absolutely nuts. I would never do something like that. And I just wanted to address that. And, you know, I've taken up for Nicolina's daughter, I don't know how many times, and I've never once said anything bad about her child, or I would, you know, I even made the comment before, I would die for her child as much as I'd die for any child. And then she sits there and tries to dox me for the second time now, and my husband, but she never gets it right. She still hasn't gotten it right, so that's fine too. But I just wanted to make that comment and think she's a little bit nuts there. So
just a little bit?
Yeah.
I think she's lost it. Nicolina, listen, I've heard Nicolina pretty much think she knows who people are, and she just call it out of the blue. And I'll be sitting there just start rolling and laughing like this. She don't even know what she's talking about. She's so clueless.
Yeah. Well, my husband's not I don't know what she said. Oh, a warden of a jail. So I just wanted her to know that. And I don't need you. Yeah. And I don't need your attention because I'm married, so I've got plenty of attention. So, you know, whatever.
Right. I understand that. 100%.
I come in here because it's, you know, something to do. It gets my mind off of other stuff. When I'm working, I like to listen to YouTube. I'm friends with everybody in your chat too. So anyway.
Right. And you know, I'm glad that was addressed. I was going to say something, and I'm going to be honest with you. I am so just like, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted from these things. But yes, I do believe that they're necessary, but I do hate that people are thinking, especially Nicolina. But here's the thing, Nicolina has no credibility at all anyways. People know she's just going to spurt out there. So, but I do understand what you're saying.
Well, I just didn't like the fact that she was trying to say that I was scamming off of Summer's name, and I would never do something like that. That is absolutely ridiculous. So
almost gone, just flies in a fragile front. Ernie's busted.
And I have been around a long time, and I don't know if that makes her jealous because she doesn't have a lot of people that's been around her that long or not. But
So, you know, the thing with Nicolina is, and I really don't want to turn this into her, but she's losing more and more people. She don't gain, she loses. But, you know, that's their decision, who they want to associate with. I choose to not associate with that, don't want anything to do with it. To be honest with you, when I know somebody's on panel that's going to really like put the screws to Nicolina and I know they can handle their own, yes, I let them kind of come up and say a couple words to each other, but I don't highly like even doing that. I would rather just stay away and be done with it and let her do her own thing somewhere else and not over here. So I think that's a major thing as well. So I do appreciate you for coming up and explaining that.
yeah, I just wanted to tell my side. So when people start hearing her and think, oh, that's true, I just wanted her to know that wasn't. So that's all I wanted to say.
Well, you know, there is one thing here, and you know, since we're done with everything else, Cindy, and I just want to say, you know, you've always been there. You've always been, you know, you've been with us. You know how it goes over here. I was going to ask you so everybody knows. Do you think this is a cult?
No, because how many times have I called you out, Ernie? I don't think cults, they don't call their leaders out, do they? I mean, I've left completely and came back and started listening different, you know, talking to you and going from there, and y'all are all my friends, but that's not a cult.
And that's why I say that for. I mean, because, you know, that's the one reason I asked that question, because you left for a long time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You even tried to go over in other communities, correct?
I did. Well, yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like it over there. That's why I came back. The grass isn't always greener, is it?
No, it's not. It's not. And then I remember she comes in and she's like, listen here, mister. And I'm like, hey, look, I'm not got no problem with you. You need to go. Hell no, I don't want no problem with you. No, I'm just playing. But no, Cindy's great. Cindy's always been a good person, and I'll never ever doubt you. And that's the thing about it. You're a friend, and I want you to know you're more than a friend. You're like my family.
Well, I mean, I have a good heart. I'm not going to do anything mean to hurt somebody on purpose. I've never been like that. So I might have been mad and said a few things before that I shouldn't have, but that's not who I am.
No, it's not. It's not at all. You got a good heart on you. You're a good person.
And Purple Rainstorm, he didn't dox me. Everybody knows my name because Nicolina's already done that. She just didn't get everything right.
She never gets nothing right. I'm not going to say too much after that. I mean, we're talking. I
don't want her to push her into going to try to find me and all that. That's crazy. I mean, who cares if she does? But anyway.
Yes. Well, listen, I do appreciate you coming up and expressing your feelings about it, because I do believe that those feelings are very, they're warranted, and people need to understand too that you've been through it. You've been here for, oh my God, you've been here for years. You're one of the originals.
I was actually in your very first live.
I know that. I was going to say, I had to go back. I'm like, wait a minute. You was in my very first live. I remember how everything come together. I mean, and it was beautiful. It was just a great time, and a lot of interesting facts with that. I mean, hell, if we ever do a yearbook, oh Lord God, I don't even want to talk about it.
I could tell all the stories about everything that's gone through for sure.
I mean, there's been times when you message me out of the blue. I mean, you know, we just been there for each other, and that's just a great thing. It's a great thing.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I appreciate you coming up. Thank you. And I look forward to seeing you back in the chat. And, I wish you the very
all right.
best.
All right. Talk to you later.
Be safe, Cindy.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So, people don't understand, but there's a lot that goes into our group. Yes, I am in a much better place. I really am. I do appreciate it. We're going to be closing out. I appreciate each and every one of you all for coming in. I thank you. When we do talk about children, notice I do not bring my Cash App up. I don't. Anytime during a part of the show that we're talking about children, I remove the Cash App part because I don't believe children should be. There shouldn't be a monetary value on children. There shouldn't. I believe that. I know everybody else runs their channel and their panels the way they want to. Me, I'm a little bit different. I've always been that way. Now, if I'm boots on the ground or something, yes, we do it all. We do it all with that. When I do this, it will not be through StreamYard probably. It'll probably be straight through YouTube. It'll be vertical streaming. That way everything's cammed up. People get what they want to see. People can actually see it. I don't want to hide anything from anybody. When we actually do our investigations, it will be filmed. It will be videoed. But it won't be placed on the internet right off the bat. Of course, if law enforcement's with us, everything will go through accordingly. There will be different protocol for everything. So we've got to really we've got to work with this. We've got to do it. Let me take this message here. I seen it. I didn't want to take it, but I'm gonna look at it and see what it says. Ernie, are you saying that all the women that supposedly been with you have all lied on you? Because I know how that is, because I had a relationship and it went south quick. Well, look, here's the thing. I don't know about the relationship stuff of it and everything. I will say this part here. A lot of these women that, it's just like anything. It's just like when you're a creator, when you're a public figure, you're going to have a lot of attention. I learned that the hard way. I never knew that I'd have as much attention, and I never knew that. I never knew that I would go through that, but obviously I did. And to be honest with you, I let it go to my head. And should have never done that. But we can't go back in time. And I can't fix that. There's no way I can fix that, okay? So I got to keep moving forward. And by keeping moving forward, I keep the right people with me. I associate myself with the right people. I want to grow. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go backwards. I want to learn. I want to grow. And I do believe that this project that we're doing now, we all can learn. And more importantly, we all can grow from it. We can grow. If anybody has any questions right now, be the time. Right now would be the time right now to ask me anything, because it needs to be out there. I want people to be safe. I want people to understand. I want people to be able to feel, where they're complete here. I want them to say like, hey, I can say what I want to say, and I don't have to fear repercussions of this or that. It should be that.
Okay. Let me read this here. I'll read the messengers. I hear you guys here. Hold on a second. God almighty. Okay, so Miss Kim, I'm going to answer this question here. Ernie, I have hated you in the past, but I love you now. Well, hell, fire. I'm about to cry. You have really shown that you have changed, and I can see it, and everybody else does as well, even though there are still some people out there who have doubts about you. What would you say to the doubters? That's a good question. That's a real good question. To the doubters, I mean, I can't make you like me. I will not be able to make you like me no matter what I do. My Facebook link, oh my God, can one of the moderators or one of the usual, can one of the, oh my Lord God, can one of y'all grab my Facebook link, the actual one I use now? Can y'all grab that link? That was from Lisa, probably. I don't know. Look, y'all hear it. Y'all can hear it going on. It's nothing. It's like, look, can one of the moderators grab my Facebook link? Thank you, Michelle. I do appreciate it. And Michelle, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's kind of your idea that I read your comment. I read it in Discord. I read it in some other things as well. And I want you to know that I value you. I value you as a supporter. I value you as a moderator. And I want all of y'all to understand that what you do say, it does matter to me. 1,000% it matters. And I do need to start taking things into consideration about the people who make me me. Because I'll say this, without any of you people, without you people, there is no me. I've always stated that. And I've always been honest with that. Without any of you all, there is no me. None at all. Thank you. Let me read some more of these messages. Ernie, I watched Brooks live and I think she's full of shit. She tried to set you up on a many a times, but in the end, you did turn the tables. Mike, I do appreciate that. God dang it. I wish you'd have messaged me because I got your other messages as well. I don't care if you going into Mama T's. I don't care for you doing whatever you want to do. The fact is, Purple Rainstorm, I'm not reading fake messages, okay? I'm not. And a matter of fact, I don't even have to do this, but I choose to do this. I want people to understand me. I can sit here and put screenshot after screenshot up. I've not even got into my damn emails. Holy hell. If I was to start reading my emails, people, you would flip completely out. Like I used to sit and show my emails, but I have to kind of crop them out and everything. But you can see what I'm saying. So I get emails and I get 5 or 6 paragraphs, and usually ask Allie. All I do is something, I just say forward and I send her the email. So I'm like, I read it, I look at it, and then I send it to her. Like if it's something like that needs to be looked at and all that, I'm like, look at this, babe. So, yes, I do. You wrote me a message today? Well, I do appreciate that because I'm not, oh my Lord God, I see the emails. I'm just not even opening them up yet. And, hold on a second. Oh my God, somebody sent 14 photos. Holy hell. Please don't be. Lord Jesus, hold on a second. Oh my God. Let me look at this. Hold on a second. Oh God. Not all the women have lied on you. Oh God, Jesus, please God. Candace, holy shit. Hold on a minute. Oh God. Oh my God. So Brooks, is this Brooks? I'm not in the mood for a bunch of crazies today, and they all flock to Ernie. What the hell? Oh my God. Wait a minute. Look at the time periods in this. Hold on a second. Holy shit. God bless. Candace is obviously absolutely gagging. Oh God. Brooks says now Ernie is having an event at the cemetery to find Summer. I wouldn't call it an event. Anyways, it is what it is. I don't care. I ain't worried about it. Your spot on Ernie does enjoy taking credit for things that he didn't do. I worked 10 years lobbying Ernie. He tried to say he wrote a bill that a new team that worked on it. When I started asking questions, he got all flustered. Is Radio Gods Doug? Is that Doug? Because I owe him one hellacious whipping. I swear to God. Is that Doug Hutton or something? Is that who that is? Please tell me that Radio... You know what? It is what it is. When I see him, I'll deal with it then. I'll deal with it then. I'll show him exactly who I am. And his little wrestling shit won't have an idea what happened to him. Anyways, look at you. You all just screwed my whole... You screwed everything up. You bastards. You screwed every damn thing up just now. So it is, I guess, whatever it is. Anyways, 5 o'clock in the morning, you bastards are awful busy. Oh my God. You know what? It's good to have moles in every fucking Discord they are in this area. You know, I'm gonna just cease. I'm gonna cease on that. I do appreciate each and every one of you all for coming in. Thank you guys. If you want to become a member, you can become a member. If you do become a member, do it out of your heart. Do it out of your heart. I don't want your money, no whether else. I'm not going to hold the special lives like I was going to do. I feel that it takes away from the people. If you do want to become a member, do it out of your heart. I'm not going to say too much else about it. I do believe that yes, they are. They are. There's a lot with that. I don't have on this phone here. I don't have the channel link for the membership. If anybody can grab that for me and post that, I'd appreciate that. I just don't have it right now. I don't have it on me. I can actually run and get it, but good God, Jesus. Actually, I can't because I don't have the studio on this. But anyways, if anyone wants to do that, they can put that in there. If not, that's fine. Yes, if you can't afford to donate, don't donate. I've always been straight up with that. But if you want to donate to the show and you like the content and you want to help with that, you can donate. You can donate money. But if you don't. Simple as that. I just ask if you do donate, just donate more than $1. Try to at least get 2 or 3 or maybe 4. 4 is more. And I'm just playing with you. I'm just joking, guys. But I do appreciate each and every one of you all who do donate. I do appreciate your cash apps. I appreciate all that. Now, with that being said, I do appreciate you still like me. I do like that. Thank you so much. All my email, everything is up there. I've always said a way to the man's heart is through the Cash App, PayPal, and Chime, and it's on the screen. I know a lot of the people like me saying that. I do that. I do that little bitty thing for me. I do appreciate you all. Much respect. God bless you all. And let's have a good night. And always remember, just because you don't like a creator doesn't mean they're wrong. It doesn't mean they're wrong on what they're saying, because a lot of us that's in this case and have been involved, been involved in this, we do have passion, and that passion does override common sense sometimes. Much respect. God bless you all. Thank you all for fighting the good fight. As always, it is we the people will do our absolute best to solve all these cases at all cost. Have fun and be safe. I'll see you later.
Your throne on borrowed names, selling poison, feeding flames. Every rumor, every lie, another soul you crucify. You hide behind a glowing screen, calling hatred, keeping clean. Steal their peace, steal their sleep, all because your soul runs cheap. Every mask will crack apart. Truth cuts deeper than your heart. You're the kings of a house of liars, feeding every burning fire, doxing names just for a thrill, breaking lies to feed your will, cheating people out of hope, thinking you'll outrun the road. Truth is coming, loud and clear, your empire dies when facts appear. Like it's gold, every story bought and sold, fake receipts and twisted proof, built a castle with no roof. You count your money, count your views, paid in someone else's bruises, but every cause